We are live. Uncle John.
What is up?
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
I'm tired.
Intro us, and I'll tell you what's going on afterwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the one, the only, the Tuesday night extravaganza, the only place you're going to come to talk about arm wrestling on Tuesday night, ARMTV. I am Uncle John, here to talk and ramble about and answer your questions. And with me tonight, as always, is the one and only, the legendary, the wild man, the most loved, the most hated, Gary Roberts.
What? Hey, that's a pretty kind introduction. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I remember when I was on with Neil Pickup, he said, I noticed you, or I was on with you too. He said, I noticed you are self-deprecating, like you don't believe in yourself. And,
that's what he said to you?
When we were doing the show with Uncle John, Derek, Uncle John.
Oh, yeah.
And which disappeared. Where'd that go? What's up?
It disappeared? Oh, just the next. Yeah, we haven't done another episode. That's been a while.
Anyways, he said, I noticed you don't take, or you think lowly of yourself. I think that's the words he said.
Yeah, I remember that vaguely.
Like when someone calls me a legend, I get very uncomfortable.
Well, well, I mean, people can call you a legend as long as they're, talking about what you've done. I mean, you were doing all of this crap before this crap existed. So, that's pretty good. Pioneer at the very least. Pioneer.
If I could have all my dreams come true with arm wrestling, but I just become a private shareholder of ARMTV. Yeah. Like, obviously I would love to. I mean, who wouldn't want to benefit from their successes? But you told me you could have all your dreams come true for ARMTV, but you have to be like just a silent guy. Yeah. I would take it.
Yeah.
If you erased my credit, but you gave ARMTV what I know it could be, I would take it. That's how I look at it. So I'm also the very first arm wrestler to return from the dead, because last Tuesday night I was murdered.
It was a bit of a rough broadcast, wasn't it?
I was dead, left in the streets. Bloodied.
I was just like, and let's stall for time and talk a little bit about this.
It's all a blur to me, but I understood you handled it good. Is that?
Well, I think I saw what was happening. I saw what was happening as it was happening. So I was preparing myself for the next segment in order to complete the transition from Travis coming in and hijacking everything back into the real reality of the show. And we just needed a good 5-minute buffer. So I think it was fine. I think it was good.
Yeah, I got something else to say, but we can't forget about our sponsors tonight. We have Western Survivor beef jerky. If you guys don't know, it's dehydrated. They don't add anything. It was very uncomfortable. The Primal was the sponsor of that event last week. It was like, I was in a weird place. Anyways, we officially are Western Survivor. Travis may have cheated on Adam for Primal.
Yeah.
Travis speaks to the money, but this really is good beef jerky. They wanted me to do a taste test. I believe when I did a both taste test, I had to give the nod to Western Survivor. No joke. I felt like flavor was kind of similar, but I felt like staying power, Western Survivor had a slight edge.
Western Survivor just goes and goes and goes and goes. I will give it that for sure.
But I've got a special announcement to make tonight.
Oh, a special announcement.
Yes. We are rolling the dice.
Oh, I like that.
We have 52 people tonight. Uncle John, you're a potential receiver of tonight's tonight's games.
No kidding. What is this whole, what is happening? I am
Well,
not.
ladies and gentlemen, it is, I knew this before, but it's only been reinforced that the arm wrestling community in general isn't the smartest bunch.
Good start. Good start. We're on our
Arm
way.
wrestlers, kind of dummies. What is proof that you're dummies? Because my Patreon is still at only 11 people.
11 people.
Yeah. So I have $11 to add. The last time we spoke, I was at 9. So we add the $11. You see that? That's real cash, right?
Oh, real cash.
Real cash.
American money.
That goes into the jar. That is prize money for arm wrestlers. However, tonight I am doing, and listen, if you want to partake in tonight's games, we're having a series of super matches here. To the death, a winner. We're giving away $100. And I have die that's going to determine. One die is going to determine the speed of the match, whether if it's a 10, that's a flash. If it's a 1, it's a grinder. We'll do a blue die will be whether it's a top roll, a hook, or a press.
So is this like arm wrestling meets D&D?
Yes. And so I've got my names here, and I believe Uncle John is on this list.
Oh, come on. Get it.
Uncle John is on this list.
Oh, is this all of the Patreon members?
This is all, and you guys are going to have my dice matches. We're going to determine the winner, and you're going to move on. And
nice.
Jordan Champ, the winner of tonight's the next month when we give away more money. The more Patreon members. Right now, I'm trying to raise money to give away at events, but I am donating ad revenue tonight, $100.
Damn.
So I'd say most of you guys are between $5 and $20. Somebody's going to walk away at minimum $80 profit tonight.
I don't hate that.
So if you guys if you want to sneak into this match, we're going to have the first match here in like 15 minutes. If you want to sneak into the match, go subscribe to our Patreon. But I say arm wrestlers are kind of stupid, kind of dumb, because I'm telling you right now, challenge me. I plan on giving away the most money of arm wrestling channels. If I reach success, I plan. Ryan Bowen thinks he's going to do it. Bullshit. I'm going to do it first. Ryan,
do it.
I'm going to get you. This is a friendly competition. I'm going to get everyone. I want to be the most. So if you sign up for Patreon, I'm going to give more back to the community. So sign up. Anyways, I want to potentially, we are short tonight.
Yeah.
We only have an hour.
Well, let me explain. We got a couple super chats that came in. Mike M 499 says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Mike M? Thanks for the support." Jace $5. He says, "Devon and Matt go live in about an hour." Now, remember, that's an hour. That's 9:30 Devon Larratt time. There is no there. Who knows? It could be in 1 minute. It could be in 3 hours. We just don't know. So
what
we might as well go until we know.
You know what we should do? Just for fun, we should see how much our audience drops off. But
Right.
You should log on and listen and give us like updates. Tell us what they're talking about.
I'll get another thing up here just with Devon's channel so I can see it when he eventually goes live. Beautiful. Because it's fun stuff. It's going to be cool. You know, it's him and Matt Mask. They're going to go, and you know, those guys get crazy. So, well, it'll be interesting to see where it all goes.
What are the topics tonight?
Topics. Well, I was thinking we'd talk about rules for the Desperation Day, Devon versus Michael, because they both put videos out on rules, which were not super exciting, but a little bit of information was transferred. What was the other big thing? I think one of the other big things was Larry Wheels put out a couple videos showing how much he's grown in arm wrestling with his lifts. And then I think it was Coach Ray on Voice of Arm Wrestling put out a video kind of just assessing the differences in the way Larry is moving. And I know there was a couple people who were interested in talking about Larry. So yeah, those were the big things. And I am under 200 pounds, Gary. Believe that. Can you believe it?
I think that might be the biggest story of the century.
98.6. Come on.
So when was the last time you were under 200 pounds?
8th grade, 24-ish years ago. I remember. So here's the story. Also, Herpes Asperini, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, just host their channel on your channel while they are live. That would be, we just do a screen share. That would be actually pretty funny, to tell you the truth. But the story is, I remember having a physical for football in 8th grade. You're going to go to 8th grade. You're going to start doing tackle football. You got to have a physical. And I was like just over 200 pounds. I was like 202, 204, something like that. And that was the lowest I was. And then as an adult, I've never been lower than 220. So 220 to 320, blah, blah, blah. The last 2 years, I went from 320 now down to 190.
Dude, I got to tell you, that is like amazing, brother.
I'm so happy. Can't believe it. It's working.
So like as an adult, you literally can't even describe what this has been like before. I mean,
I have no idea what it's like to be under 200 pounds. I have no clue. I have 1 day of experience.
Why now? Why couldn't you do this the other?
So good question. That's a good question. Which I tried to answer. And so it's a combination of things. One, I met Mizell, my nutrition guy, who's also the moderator. So Mizell is like a master nutrition guy, and he's on me every single day. Every single day he has, feedback to give me, working on different food functionality, all that type of stuff.
You've never done that before. You've never had someone ride you.
No, not like that. Not like that. And it's not riding me in a bad way. It's like very positive, always cheerleading, very, very good stuff. The second part was that I came to terms with the idea that I was a drug addict for sugar my entire life.
Oh,
I was drinking Pepsi, eating ice cream, and that just led into the terrible foods. So I always,
you didn't know that.
I mean, I didn't know how much it was affecting me. The answer to that question, though, is a lot. It was affecting me. So once I basically just quit sugar cold turkey the day we started the diet, and it was awful for a few weeks. But then I just realized now, oh my God, it's a totally different world. Here's the example. You think about Cheerios, plain classic Cheerios. Does it really drive you wild to be like, a spoonful of Cheerios with no sugar, no sweetener, no nothing? No, of course not. It tastes like garbage. But if you don't have any sugar at all, Cheerios actually taste weirdly good. I enjoy them just by themselves because I don't have an overload of sugar on my tongue all the time.
Man, that's amazing. And it's absolutely true. I just came to the realization I may have forgot Artem on my Patreon list.
Oh boy. Does somebody get a buy? Somebody getting a buy?
No. When I released the last video, I don't think I added Artem to my Patreon credits.
Oh, I see.
Still learning. Dude, it's absolutely correct. I am in a similar stage of that. My biggest thing is when I was younger, and my daughter, I used to not like cooking, so I would feed her a lot of fast food, and I didn't realize, for me, all the essentially carbohydrates turn into sugar. Like if I ate, when it comes down to the bare basics, and forgive me if I murder this, but if I have a piece of cake, everyone realizes cake is sugar, ice cream is sugar. But I used to go to Chipotle and I'd order a burrito and I'd ask for everything extra, but because all the extras couldn't fit into it, I'd get a double tortilla. And I didn't realize that tortilla, I was basically doubling the carbs, which processes to sugar if you don't burn it off. And anyways, I used to feed my daughter like a crazy person. Like I'd feed her a lot of carbs instead of like veggies. So when I found CrossFit, I was like educated a little bit. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. I literally went years without realizing. Okay.
Hey, hold on. There's people in the comments that are like, oh, aspartame is going to kill you. Find me one study that says aspartame is dangerous on a long-term basis, because you can't, because aspartame is not dangerous.
Listen, here's the thing. Even if aspartame was maybe riskier, if you have somebody who, let's say, is trying to quit smoking and they get hooked on Diet Coke.
Yeah. Is that still not?
I mean, like if I quit smoking, but I picked up Diet Coke, it's like, okay,
yeah, I'm
going to give it to you. Give it to you. Okay. Our first match tonight is going to be Black Flag Candle and Callum Side Bottom. I got 3 dice. We're just going to see who moves on.
Track of stuff?
What?
Do you need me to keep track of anything?
No, I got papers right here.
All right.
Okay. 5 winner is Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Black Flag. Oh, I did it backwards. He did a top roll of Callum Side Bottom, and he totally just controlled Callum just right to the pad. Not fast, he won, but damn it, I was supposed to describe the match first. Oh, my bad. I'm learning. Anyways, Callum, sorry, sir, you do not move on. You are eliminated. Okay. I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to tell me if I think I might want to do something, and arm wrestlers might hate it, but I think it potentially is necessary. It could break arm wrestling and get everyone to hate me.
Well, this would not surprise me. I mean, most of the things you do are very divisive. People either love them or people hate them. And sometimes people love to hate them.
Okay. Did you watch the Weirdo Camera Guy?
Yeah, pretty much everything that's been out so far. Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of the format?
I think it's a good format. I think that there must be care taken with who is in the tournament. Because if you have one guy who is significantly higher than the rest, he will just dominate, right? And I think that's kind of what we saw with like Jonathan Breda in the second day, right?
Yeah.
And so you kind of have these potential interesting things, but it's like you really want there to be not as much of a, like, I think the Weirdo Camera Guy one was close. If there was one more guy, so if like Alex would have been there, then it would have been way more interesting, because Alex, I think, is maybe slightly above Jody and Artem, but not like catastrophically above them.
So good points.
Yeah.
Now the Weirdo Camera Guys were handpicked.
Yeah.
So the next day we did the top 8, and by doing the top 8 and eliminating and making it close. So what I like about the format is, let's say I was doing rankings. If you wanted to know how big of a difference between first and last is, or first and second, now let's say I had prize money to go all the way down through 8th. I theoretically could follow out the format. Like Jonathan Breda, when he went 21-0, he came out of the competition.
Right.
But you see how far he was from everyone else.
Yeah.
But like if you're trying to do rankings and you hadn't had a visual, these wins give you kind of a visual representation. The thing I wish we would have done differently with the Weirdo Camera Guy is carry it down. After I ran the math, I saw Barry Bourne and Jody Williams were tied for 4th with 3rd. we should have continued it on, and that would have potentially got a match between me and Dabo, or me and me and Jimmy. But here's the thing. The biggest flaw in the format that I found was every time there was a slip and we went to the straps, the show
slowed down,
stopped dead in its tracks.
Yeah.
Dead in its tracks. And now the reason I was thinking about this format is because I was thinking about, I'm trying to minutely tweak something that I could turn it on and have my mom watch and have her not get bored and have her be like, oh, what's going on?
And what's the key?
The key is potentially going to upset some arm wrestlers, but I really am I'm doing this. I'm going to investigate this. I'm going to test it out at practice, and I'm going to see if this works. And you may tell me I'm nuts, but I believe that when there's some video from like the 60s or 70s of like a glove that arm wrestlers have on. So I want to go another step. I'm asking, I picture a glove that has fingers open, and I have some camera equipment, like Velcro. Velcro is two-sided. Like they're different sides, right?
Yeah.
That stick together. Well, there's this other material that's more like very small, like Legos, and it like locks together, and it looks like Velcro, but I picture something like that on the palm, and something like that on the palm.
Readjust your microphone.
I picture something like that up on the palm. And so my 8 athletes that are in the class all have their glove on, and that there's some sort of material that when we come up and the athletes come, that it locks your hands together. There has to be a little bit of flexibility. I understand it can't be like not bendable. So I have to experiment with this, but I am 100% telling you that when I watched this, I said, this can't be this. If I want to hit a live audience on one table with the show keeping it moving, this strap business, it breaks it. So these clips, kind of why they're taking a little bit longer, is I'm trying to edit in a way that the strap gets on, but you don't notice it.
Yeah.
So like you're cutting to Travis saying something, and it cuts back to a strap already being applied. That's kind of the approach I'm taking with the
so here's the deal.
The editing.
So with the glove idea, you're right about one thing. I definitely hate it. But I understand where you're coming from.
You hate the glove.
Well, here's why I hate it. Because if it's a glove that must be connected in a certain way, that means every thing that happens in the grip must be negotiated in the initial coming together of hands. Because once you do
like the webbing, you would just make sure the webbing is aligned.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I'm going to dump my wrist, and then you're going to push our hands together, and then I'm going to try to rise up through that, and it's going to drag his hand down when I rise up through it. Like there's that, I'm not going to totally dump on it, but I just wonder if it's going to create more problems than it solves. That's my concern.
I'm not 100% sure that's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, this waiting for a strap to be applied it wrecks my vision for what I see happening. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to experiment, but if it would work, the idea would be every athlete would have this on. I get it. It would have to be tested, but I'm telling you, I'm ordering some gloves. I'm going to experiment. Then if I find something that works at practice, and then I'm going to have someone custom make some and then try it again. But for me, the ROTN format, like it needs to go like this for it to truly work. And as the competition gets thicker, it will get more interesting. Like, there was a big, like Travis, he's pointed out, he's like, there's a big talent difference between Jimmy and Artem.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if I'm above Jimmy or not because we didn't get to arm wrestle, but
Right.
you know, if you put, let's say, the top 8 at a nationals in my format, I feel like it's going to be very interesting. And I don't like 2 tables. Like, as my channel grows and I want to do live stuff, I want it to be on 1 table. And that strap, it kills the show. You're going to lose.
So a couple people in the chat are saying, why not a strap in every match? Because then that just compounds the problem, right? If you start in a strap, you're still slowing everything down.
Well, see, that's the thing. So we, at some point, when the arm wrestlers had already arm wrestled like Brito like 4 times, they were like, can we just put a strap on? And then someone was like, and they wanted a strap for every match. And all I kept thinking was like, this is another minute. I mean, unless you get Travis Bajan says I can put on a strap in like 5 seconds. Yeah. Fine. Maybe he can do it. But I mean, no disrespect to Scott Wynn, but he was just being very methodical. And it's like, man, it brings my intended purposes for a live, awesome show. The strap, it hurts it. So I'm going to try to see what I can do. And I knew it's the minute I mentioned the glove, I was like, ooh, some people are going to really not like this.
Daniel Urich with a super chat of $7. He says, Fraud Center finally called. The card has been unlocked. Can throw some dough again. Gary, if you're the 40th sub, I'll throw down some Patreon. Got to go sub to Daniel Urich.
Okay, well, guess what? I have another match. Mizel Jador.
Oh.
He's arm wrestling. The guy he's arm wrestling, he's such a fan of arm wrestling that he literally changed his name to Armchair Arm Wrestlers. I mean, come on. Can you get any more devoted than that? Mizel, all I know is about Mizel is that he's good at coaching, nutrition.
Yeah.
And is he a good arm wrestler? Is he a good arm wrestler?
He is an unproven arm wrestler. He is very, very strong.
What do you mean unproven?
He just hasn't been pulling long enough. And he started right when the COVID happened. So.
Whoa, Mizel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a press. Armchair Arm Wrestlers press Mizel. He was so comfortable in his press. He took his time. He took his time right to the pad, and Mizel takes a loss.
Oh, Mizel.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Mizel. You do not move on to the next round. You lose a shot at $100. But Daniel, until we get to the bottom of the thing, you can still get in the class, although you would be arm wrestling Artem.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Maybe the dice will be in your favor. Okay. What do you think Devon Larratt is going to talk about with Matt Mass? While I go subscribe to Daniel,
Devon will be, there will be a lot of pomp and circumstance. Most of the video will likely be them getting ready to grip up. And Devon will come in and he'll do his big thing where he puts his hand way over here. And then he makes Matt come and grab his hand. And then they're going to be jibber jabbering back and forth to each other. Then they'll probably eat some pancakes. And then
this is not a Zoom.
This is just a live they're doing. They're just going to go live. Devon's just going to go live on his phone. And they're going to pull. He said. That's what he said in his original.
Wait. Hold on. Are they going to pull a Travis Bajan, Michael Todd?
They're going to practice pull. I highly doubt that they will pull for real, but they'll probably get ramped up a little bit. So,
oh my gosh,
I'm fairly interested. I'm fairly interested in what they're going to do. I
hope they've learned their lesson about.
Well, there was never anything that said there was going to be an official match, right? Basically, Devon just went live like half an hour ago, and he was like, "I'm picking up Matt Mask. Here he is. We're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna go live, and we're gonna pull live." So like if you're expecting a real match, you're complete dunderhead. If you we'll get some funny stuff. There'll be some funny quotes. Devon will be ridiculous. Matt will be ridiculous. Probably see Matt's dislocated fingers all over the place.
Because this is like a match people want to see, right? This is a money maker potentially.
Oh, Matt and Devon always, because they, when they get to the table with each other, they will just basically brutalize each other verbally. And Devon had Matt's number, has had Matt's number for a long time, but Matt Mask just, when he's really ramped up, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Wow. I'll be honest. I filmed Matt Mask over the years, and I don't remember people saying like he was like one of the best back then. So he's really come on since I left
Probably.
the sport, he's made like all his gains, right?
Probably in the last 5 to 7 years. Yeah.
All right. I want to ask you a question. Do you think since we've started this show that arm wrestlers have become more smart as a group of people?
Regarding what?
Well, I said they were kind of a dumb group. Do you think
regarding arm wrestling or regarding life?
Regarding if Patreon is my indicator that arm wrestlers are dumb or smart.
No.
Do you think anyone signed up in the last 30 minutes?
I don't know. I signed up in the first 30 minutes that it was available, I think.
And see, you are a smart arm wrestler.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to give you some. Guess who the next match is?
The next match. Am I in the next match?
It is Uncle John and Billy Ortegas, a weirdo camera guy matchup.
Billy Ortegas, give me a break.
You think you can take him?
I will top roll Billy Ortegas down into the center of the earth.
Well, let me tell you, I thought for a second I'd have a chance at Billy Ortegas, but I was quickly educated down in Waxahachie.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's probably got a little weight on you. He's probably a little taller than you.
Yeah, he said he was new, but he didn't look new. He didn't look new.
He looked new to me.
I think Billy Ortegas is a little. The arm wrestling opinion. Gary doesn't have the star power to insult the audience the way that Travis can. I can't. This guy's is this guy trolling me?
Oh, of course.
Arm wrestling opinion.
The arm wrestling opinion trolls me too, and I kind of get a kick out of it. But the arm wrestling opinion is kind of like, it's like he wants Travis to be his daddy. He's one of those guys, right? He wants Travis with the whip and, telling him what to do and all that kind of jazz. It's arm wrestling opinion. He's got lots of opinions. It's good. It's good.
So arm wrestling opinion, say something nice about Uncle John and Gary Roberts.
Not possible. He'll come up with something funny though. I can guarantee you that.
I will say I have seen a few names with like I saw a Scary Gary. I think that's cool. I didn't really
Gary. I saw that one.
I think that's fun. Okay, Uncle John, I have a question.
Yeah.
There was originally supposed to be I don't mean to dwell on the weirdo camera guys, but since you are a weirdo camera guy, and I can't help but watch that video and I have to think, boy, how would Uncle John have done here at this event?
Yeah.
So my question, if Uncle John is there, if Alex is there, if Joseph Drelak is there, what difference? What's the difference?
So it depends on where everyone's at with weight, because Jody's still probably going to be the heaviest, and then Jody and Alex, because I think Alex is like above 220. So they would have had to gone at it first. And then it probably would have been me, because I would be like 200 pounds, and then Artem afterwards. So it's just the play between the four people, right? Me, Alex, Jody, and Artem. And then if Uncle John and Alex were both there, it probably would have been way crazier. Because I think the four of us are all probably pretty close, within a few percentages of each other, unless I'm way wrong, which I don't think I am, but it's possible. So I honestly think that I would have caused a big problem. If it was just me, I would have caused a big problem for Artem and Jody. If Alex was there. I don't know. I just don't know where Alex is at. Like, I know he's pretty good.
Okay, so let's. I believe Artem is in the chat. So let's just reduce it down. If you were there and no one else, we just added you to the mix.
Mhm.
Can you beat Artem?
Yeah, I think I can. But
hey, listen, we are making marketing here. I need you to own that. I need you to own that. You know how this works. Do you not watch ARMTV?
I am the counterculture of that kind of thing, right? I will come on game day and I will tear your freaking head off. Like, don't get me wrong. Also, Top Roll King Productions $4.99 says I would have smashed all you guys anyways. Artem,
have you seen Uncle John? It's the first time he's under 200 pounds. Have you seen his ripped arms?
Look,
he looks awesome.
Artem has a problem though. Artem is going to come in and he's going to do this. And he's going to do his low hand top roll thing that he does. And he gets all low and he goes down here. And I'm going to crush that hand. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to tell Artem no. And then he's going to pay. And then he's going to pay, he's going to pay, and he's going to pay, because I don't believe that Artem can get through my hand. Artem might be stronger than me, but I do not think Artem can deal left-handed. Now, when I talk about this, I'm talking mainly left-handed because my right is pretty much garbage. But left-handed, I do not believe Artem will be able to get through my hand. No.
Artem does have an interesting setup. Here's something that stands out. I heard this from Travis. I can't wait till Artem decides to stand up and arm wrestle, because then he could take his great abilities and really enlighten them. Like, he's stating that Artem's technique is holding him back from being like amazing. Huh?
Who is saying that?
Travis Bajan.
So I agree with Travis Bajan. You want to know why? Because when Artem does his thing, when Artem wins, like, look, Artem has very, very good wins, very impressive wins. But Artem sacrifices body position to do what he does, right? So Artem will do the big whoop, but when he finishes, every time he finishes, he's way down here. Every single time, he's way down here when he does that move. Now, what's going to happen is he's going to do that move. I'm going to come up and in. I'm going to be standing on top of the table, and he's going to be way down there. And then what's going to happen? Nothing.
Well, I'm going to say this. My takeaway from watching the Artem arm wrestle is, man, he's got his technical skills. Like, he looked very good in his.
Artem's a good arm wrestler.
Like, fun. If I were giving the foundations, like, he was like, bam, I didn't notice that back thing, but the way he did his move, the way he did his lower body, when he put his foot on the thing, it was like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. That's my takeaway. It was like, oh shit, this man's really good, is what I came away from that.
Top Roll King Production says, delusional, adjective characterized by or holding idiosyncratic beliefs or impressions that are contradicted by reality or rational argument, typically as a symptom of mental disorder.
Okay, let's close with this on this topic. Here's what I will say. When the world turns back on, Uncle John should visit Artem, because I think that'd be really fun footage.
Yeah,
of
for sure.
You guys arm wrestling.
Best of 7, anytime, best of 7.
Arm Wrestling Mania wants to know, has Gary talked to Travis since last Tuesday? I will be 100% honest with you. 100% honest with you. Travis called me for about 4 seconds, acted like nothing ever happened, and he said, I think it's going to be funny if I go on other podcasts with people and do Beauty and the Beast, kind of interviewing them, and ultimately come back to you. Now, I don't know if he's trolling me. And I was like, that'd be funny. But Travis could be trolling me. He could literally be interviewing with Uncle John to see if he likes working with Uncle John. So I don't know if that's a joke or not. But Uncle John, you should do a show with Travis. I think, yeah, I don't know. It was so quick, so quick. Artem, you should do a show with Travis. Uncle John, you should do a show with Travis. Oh, Daniel, so you're in the show. You just squeaked in. You just squeaked in, buddy. Daniel says he subbed. Let me go see proof. Anyways, what else? What other topics do we have tonight before we potentially lose our audience?
Geez, I don't even know. There's some stuff going on in Australia. I don't know if we really talked about that last week.
Oh, can I say one more thing before we go on?
Yeah.
Oh. Rob Vigent Jr. So that video I put up with I love Rob Vigent Jr.
Yeah.
What I don't love is being destroyed by Rob Vigent Jr. I don't love being destroyed by Rob Vigent Jr.
No, Rob is intense.
He watched that match. Or that video I put up when there was no boxing match was very boring.
Yeah.
And he just do you lose comments if you private make a video private?
I don't know.
Anyways, I kind of got into myself. I made that video private for a second. But anyways, Rob Vigent Jr., he laid into me, man. Not as bad as Travis, but he's basically saying, hey, this is trash. You saying you trained for this. It's embarrassing. It embarrasses people that trained. And
for me.
Who's that?
Darling,
Get this guy out.
riding,
Where is this coming from?
follow my lead.
No.
I found a girl,
What is going on right now?
beautiful and sweet.
I thought that was I thought that was Artem. That's why I left him in.
I didn't even see anybody come in.
Oh my!
Weird.
I almost
I
got
love it
punked.
when you call me sugar daddy.
Where is it coming from, Gary?
It's so.
I let somebody enter the show thinking it was Artem. For some reason, I thought Artem's name was Sophia last time.
Holy smokes! Hey, we got another super chat from Herpes Asperini. He says, "Artem versus John, the first naked super match live on YouTube." I'm in. Louis K also saying, Uncle John, is this a tested match? And then wants to know and says, by tested, I mean you have to use steroids. Well, I am interested in all stipulations. As long as the money is there, I am open to all stipulations.
Someone says I told RVJ you cried. Here's the deal. I didn't respond to RVJ's comments. I meant to. I forgot. Bottom line is, I'm going to do my best to stay out of the drama. And I want to host events. I want you to put arm wrestlers. I want you to know, unlike Travis, when you come to my events, you can chest bump and yell at people all you want. Like I'm for that. I don't know what I did Friday that is not allowed. Anyways, it's allowed at my events. You can chest bump and be loud, and that's good for TV in my opinion.
By the way, since we have Billy here now, we never finished the match.
I love it when you call me.
Oh, it is Artem.
Daddy. Call me sugar daddy. Call me sugar daddy. My son, I will kill all of you.
Hey,
Artem,
hold on.
Exactly how high are you, Artem?
I love it when you call me.
Is this
sugar
Artem?
Daddy.
Oh my!
Somebody just changed their name.
Artem.
No way. Oh my God.
Listen, okay, Billy Ortegas and Uncle John, you guys have a match. Did you know?
What?
We got a dice rolling match. We got
a dice rolling match right now for big money, $100.
Well, for a chance,
what am I supposed to do?
Well, you just have to sit back and let the magic happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to the table, Billy Ortegas and Uncle John.
Come on.
Let's see what happens.
Big money. No whammies.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. This is it is a hook flash match. It is so fast. So fast. 1 through Uncle John hooks Billy Ortegas in a flash.
Boom! Boom!
Billy Ortegas, I am so sorry, but you
Good match.
are
Good match. Good
you are
match.
eliminated from the show tonight. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
So we have 124 people. This is awesome. Okay, so back to the RVJ comments. Listen, here's the deal. Damn it, how do I know if I let these people in? One, Larry.
You don't. You'll never know.
Okay.
Because you know what happened last time.
Oh my God, it was so bad. Anyways, RVJ, here's the deal. When I think about it in terms of like, Waxahachie is small. That hotel that we were at, we literally could walk 4 feet to the convention center. It was perfect.
Nice.
It was like a great setup. And if somebody tells me that next year we can't go back there because some fool was running around screaming at the convention center, that's when it hits me. You done effed up. So I recognize that. Okay. So I'm gonna work on it. But here's the deal. All of you people who've known me for years, you knew that I was going to create a scene if I didn't wrestle. I mean, come on. You knew I was going to create content. So it is weird that no one didn't realize that. And Barry Bourne, message to Barry Bourne, you called me so many times, I would say a borderline stalking. We built a rapport. You wanted to be friends. I said we could be friends after the match. Why you didn't pull me aside as my friend and say, listen, dude, we can't do this. Like, we can't do it. Like, what do we got to do to just, we can't do it. Instead, he kept just chasing away and saying, I will take you out into the street and beat you up. So like, if you and I have this match that we're going to like promote, and then you don't want to do it, what is the way to get me to understand that? Pull me aside and talk to me like my homie, or threaten to take me outside and beat my ass like you have for 6 months. I mean, it just makes sense. Pull me aside. You gotcha. Okay.
Here's the real question. The real bet that really matters is how long will Gary Roberts stay out of the drama? How many days will it be? Like, is it 20 days? Is it 5 days? Is it 4 days?
Hey, listen, when I had the Alex drama, I went months without drama. Okay. So I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. Okay. So we were getting on to RVJ.
Right. Daniel, you're
no, not RVJ. We were getting on to Ryan Bowen. Is he the best? He's got to arm wrestle Lachlan now to be the best.
Well, kind of. But Daniel Urick with 2 super chats. He says, one, I'm back. And the second one says, no joke, Barry Bourne followed me. I didn't follow back. Waka waka.
What do you mean he followed you?
I think Instagram probably.
I love it when you call me sugar daddy.
I don't think we're good. We're just got one troll that's going to continue and continue. You got to make it so they have to have like I don't know how to get around it.
He
There
entered
is such thing as a passcode, but
okay, here's the deal. He entered as Artem. He entered as Daniel Urick. He entered as him. So I'm being trolled.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I can never promise you, but it is proof. It is proof why I've worked alone all these years, because I'm a unique,
Gary Roberts is a unique individual.
I'm not for everyone. Not for everyone. But when it comes to sponsors and promoters, I have to respect that maybe err on the side of professionalism isn't the worst thing. Billy Ortegas.
what's up?
Do you think Uncle John could have won that event this Saturday?
I mean, I've seen few videos of Uncle John arm wrestling.
Yeah. It's really hard to say.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of hard for me to judge. I'm so new. It's not even funny. I mean, like, Barry Bourne beat me. but I think the only reason he did was because my table IQ is not, yet developed where it should be.
Yeah,
So the way he grabbed me, I wasn't able to, make that adjustment, which I think if I could have, then it would have been no issue. But of course, Artem and Jody, they've got years of experience on me. So it's kind of hard for me to judge to say whether or not something like that would, how the outcome would be.
So you gripped up with Barry Bourne. Where do you put him? Where do you put him on that?
Barry's fairly decently strong. He's not overwhelmingly strong. He didn't the only thing he surprised me was I didn't realize he was quite as strong as he was. But like I said, just the way he gripped up with me and my inability to make an adjustment was the key there. But I mean, I don't know that, you saw how he did against Jody and Artem.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. Yeah, but I don't know if I have the greatest if I were to say, is he pro or amateur? Where do you put him?
I
mean, you've
definitely
come on.
Amateur. Definitely amateur, maybe borderlining pro.
Yeah. So
he's not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna discredit the guy. I mean, the guy he's not bad.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I saw. You guys are all amateurs. Is what I saw.
That is true. I'm not gonna argue
Except
that.
for Jody and Artem.
Well, sure.
And this is not a bad thing. It's just the thing, right? It's just a matter of it is what it is. And it's just there's things that you can see when you get to a certain level, you can see things that those guys are doing, and then
good daddy, don't trip over me again and again. I love.
Is it ever gonna end? It will never end.
Okay, I can't put anyone in the show. They're faking. I guess.
No, I am definitely an amateur.
They're wrecking everything.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I don't claim anything other.
In order to be a pro, there are certain things that you need to accept that need to be done. And there's a lot more that's going on in the gripping and the hand position and just the hijinks of the whole situation, that the only way you can develop that, the only way you get that is by doing thousands and thousands of repetitions at the table and going to tournaments over and over and over again and getting whooped over and over and over again. And either you give up or you figure out ways. If you're the weaker man, like that's my whole style is I've always been the weaker man because was super overweight. I wasn't strong enough to go with the super heavyweights. So I had to figure out ways to contort my hand and, do all sorts of goofy stuff to trick people and then beat them on technique instead of just pure power.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Uncle John. I really am saddened that you were not there.
Me too. I was it was hard to watch. I really enjoyed the content. I really, really did. I especially enjoyed the classic Gary Roberts edit because I just kind of remembered, I'm like, oh man, Gary does it this way. And I can tell a Gary Roberts edit from a mile away. And I'm like, oh yes, but I haven't really seen it with modern footage. Right, with new footage. And this was new footage plus the Gary classic editing. It was very, very good. But it also was hard to watch because I'm like, God damn it. I know that I would just, I would have just created a huge problem within the camera guy thing, right? It would have changed the whole feel of it altogether, which I guess is one of the strengths of the format, that one person can completely change the whole entire feel of everything.
Can I be honest with you? And hopefully this makes you feel slightly worse.
Sure.
I think if Uncle John was there, the entire weekend changes regarding me and Barry Bourne drama.
Yeah, because I would have told you what was up and I would be like, hey, I would be like, Gary, Travis, is this a work or is this a frickin' shoot?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Tell me, because I want to know the answer.
I feel like you would have potentially, I For some reason, I feel like if you were there, Greg Lovelace, is that a good name? Do you recognize that name?
Yeah, I've seen Greg support before. Thanks, Greg. Says, hell yeah, guys, back for more. Has Devon been on yet? Let me do a check. Devon is not on. Devon is not
Okay,
yet.
What?
Call me sugar daddy.
Love it.
Call me sugar daddy.
Legend.
Wait, I thought you said we could trust him.
Oh, I was talking about the super chat.
Wait, I just tried to let him enter.
Yeah, but anybody, this guy is just watching the chat and he's going to take any name he comes up with. Are you
That's
kidding
what
me?
I was going to say. He's going.
Here's the deal. I am starting to. I really feel like that is Artem's singing voice.
It's possible.
I think Artem is 100%. Let me tell you, Artem, I think that's you, and I just appreciate that you're keeping it clean and not doing something that's getting me like I feared for kicked off the internet. There's some weird people out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the topic at hand. We brought up so here's my thoughts. Michael Todd, Devon Larratt, rules.
Yeah.
Both released content. Is this like, hey, let's just have something, a way to get content, a way to keep the match still in the air? Was it really necessary to talk about the rules?
Yes, it's incredibly necessary.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the number one thing that I think I've been interested in about the match since it was announced, because the rules of the match change the dynamic. It changes the flow. So they talked about, they went back and forth on a couple of different things. The good news is they're pretty much agreeing. They pretty much agree with each other for the most part.
Okay, wait, hold on. Aren't these both quote wall athletes? So why wouldn't it have just been wall?
Well,
rules?
I don't know, but
does that mean Wall's dead? I'm just asking. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just saying I have some inside information that I cannot reveal here, but will be revealed soon over on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. So feel free to like and subscribe to Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show, because big news about the WAL is going to be getting broken pretty soon.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I was looking at the fact that Daniel, who just signed up for Patreon, you can give somebody more money than they asked for.
Can you?
I don't know. I just saw a figure that is above what I put.
Well,
it does have when I signed up, it gave me the option for the tier, but it does just give you a general option.
Wow. Hey, Daniel, thank you.
Beast.
God love you. But because of that, I missed what you're saying. What do you have breaking for us?
I have, it was reported to me today by a close confidant that there will be news coming about the WAL. I'm not able to tell you anything more than that at this point in time, other than the fact that this news will be revealed relatively soon on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show.
And you got this before man, you're big time.
I didn't get it. This was given to me.
Yeah, but you're getting stuff before us. That means you're moving up in the world, man.
It is a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Moving up, bro. Let's see if I get trolled. This
100%.
should be Julian. This should be Julian. This should be good. Give me no, you're making it so we can't have anyone enter. Okay, this proves that you've been watching the show, because now you're messing with us. You know, I thought Julian's been trustworthy. Oh man, what do I do if someone decides to troll me every night?
Yeah.
Well, I've already been in, so you can't use my name once I get off.
So
okay, so can you give us a hint? Come on, you got to give me more than that, bitch.
So all I know is that I was called today and I was messaged by this person and said, there is big WAL news coming. And it's going to be released on Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show.
Okay, can I guess what it is?
I don't, but that's the thing. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
I know,
is.
but I'm going to guess what it is in case I'm
Sure.
right.
Sure.
I'm going to guess that a deal has been brokered that Wall switches hands and goes to somebody else. If we see the Wall again, it'd be a different person in charge, different format. That's my guess.
Interesting.
My guess. My guess. We'll see if I'm right. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Like, really.
A pretty good
Okay.
guess.
Okay. So the rules, what stood out to me was Michael Todd. I didn't finish. Damn it. I didn't watch all of Devon's video, but I watched Michael Todd's video. And he was saying, should we stick with a 7x7, go to 7x9, or you comment down below, what size arm wrestling pad would you like? And I'm like, what? Isn't it obvious what, that we should stick to the 7x7? I thought it was kind of in agreement. The 7x9 is a little whack.
Well, they both have abused the 7x9, and Devon wisely said, hey, I think we start with the 7x7. And if you want to go bigger, we can go 8x8. But what Devon specifically said is he doesn't want it to be longer one way than it is the other. If you're going to have the pad, it needs to be equal. So if you go back 2 inches and make it 9 inches long to the back, you got to make it put those inches on the front as well. Because that's
Really?
where the real advantage disadvantage thing comes into play. If you can't move forward to compensate for how much back pressure is happening, then you're going to be in a bad spot. Secondarily, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but this is a video. Artem just sent me a video.
What is it?
It's 5 seconds of him pinning the air.
Julian Gallahan, are you in my waiting room? I don't know if I'm being trolled. If you're in the waiting room,
I would give it a 99% chance
you think
that
so?
you were being trolled.
Let's see. Is Devon live yet?
Devon is now live. He's just now gripping up with Matt Mask.
Yeah, we're losing our
There
audience.
he is.
Okay, I have another match. David Ekman and Bud Emmer.
Bud
David-
Emmer.
David Ekman. You know Bud Emmer?
He's one of my Patreon members as well. Bud Emmer. What up, buddy?
Okay, Bud Emmer. He is going against David Ekman. He wins by it's a really slow match by a press. David Ekman is your winner. Okay, what else comments did you have on the rules?
Okay, so random admin, $2. He says X-Arm rules. It's the only way. I would actually love to see that. That sounds really good to me, to tell you the truth. The other things they talked about, they pretty much agreed that it should be basically Arm Wars rules. So 3 fouls, but running fouls as well. They don't want it getting stopped. And then Michael specifically said,
Oh, Julian, not in my camera. Come on, man.
Jesus, Julian. Get out
What,
of
I
here.
covered my mouth?
We still heard you.
So they
All
pretty
right.
much agreed that King's Move rules, whatever the Arm Wars King's Move rules are, Michael said he would be okay with that. There was a little confusion with the rounds. Michael said that he originally wanted 6 rounds with 11 because he was wanting to do that for PAL. But then he assumed Devon would want a 5-rounder, but then Devon said he wanted a 7-rounder, a race to 4. So it sounds like they're agreeing that it'll be the first person to 4 wins, best of 7, and then they'll move on from there. So
we're losing our audience down to 70. They're
on to
falling.
70. They're all going to. Matt Mask looks strong as hell right now, by the way.
You've got it on?
Yeah, I got it on right now. They just took their first break. Devon is like just dead. Matt Mask is like, get back over here.
How long have they been arm wrestling?
I don't not very long. Not very long. Devon looks big. Devon looks big
He
to me
does.
right now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me bring aside. Did you guys watch the Todd Hutchins stuff with Michael
Yeah.
Todd?
Yeah.
Did that give you any takeaways for your picks on the Devon Michael stuff? Did you change your pick? If you had Michael before or Devon before, did you alter it after watching Todd Hutchins?
No. I just was really impressed with Todd Hutchins, but I'm always really impressed with Todd Hutchins.
That's all I got out of that video is Todd Hutchins is a badass.
Yeah.
So one thing sticks in my mind when Todd Hutchins was down like this and he just straight, and then Michael Todd says, whoa, he has a healthy elbow. Like, is that not normal to be able to be in that position and just rip? Like
that's a Todd Hutchins thing.
That is like, you have to have like a Terminator elbow to do that, correct?
Arm,
like,
everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you were saying in Waxahachie, Gary, when the dude broke his arm, you were saying, you know, you got to season that bone. You have to. You can't just go in just straight off the muscle start ripping. So like Todd Hutchins, how he trains, he seasons his arm for that kind of pulling. Like I just watched a video today with him and Michael Todd, and he was explaining why he trains the way he trains. And that's the only way I can think of how he's developed that.
But how is how is Todd Hutchins not destroyed that elbow? Like,
because he seasoned it. That's how he trains.
Looking big there, looking big.
Specifically.
Okay, before we introduce, I have another match between Frank Rockwell and Eric McAtee. Let's find out who wins here. Oh my gosh, Eric McAtee takes the win in a press, really slow press. Congratulations, Eric McAtee. What? Frank, going down.
Derek, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons Arm Wrestling Edition.
Holy shit. Hey, I was just on a show with Andy Lee, Mario and Andy from Australia. Andy's trying to get in here right now. I don't know if you guys know.
Andrew Boscovi?
Yeah.
Well, we've been trolled, and I'm scared to add people because I keep
like I'll tell you, trust me.
Right now we have Fart McAss in the waiting room.
Dude, Fart McAss is a legend in all the chat rooms. If you don't know who Fart McAss is, that guy's everywhere. Fart McAss is always around. He's yeah. Is it the real Fart McAss though? We may never know.
Wait, there's a real Fart McAss?
I don't know. Is he real? Is he just a myth? I don't know.
I just filmed like an hour Australian interview. And I was drinking Foster's beer the entire time. It's fucking great.
It's Australian for beer.
Hey guys, I'm gonna slide out.
See you, Billy.
Later, Billy.
Wait, hold on. Billy Ortegas.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to ask somebody, do you have anything to contribute? When you came in, I didn't really ask you that. Was there something you wanted to talk about that we could talk about before you leave?
I mean, you were talking about that. I just wanted to tell you, man, I liked the Waxahachie event. It was a kind of a breath of fresh air with a different format. It was exciting. Everybody I talked to liked it. There was a drama that weekend, but for the most part, like I told you in a message, I think once you get that footage out and everybody sees what kind of a great event it was, then all that other stuff won't matter anymore. So
thank you very much,
popping in to tell you that.
Thank you very much, Billy. And I will go on record to all the people here watching and the 60 of us that are still here. I thought that maybe I could get a win on Billy, but after watching him arm wrestle, I wouldn't have had a chance with the man. Congratulations. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And that left-handed, you got a highlight reel, and I should have put you on the thumbnail cover, but I kind of effed up. So I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Next time.
I'm proud of that highlight. I'll take that one.
Hey, if you guys haven't had a chance to watch the left-handed weirdo camera guy, go check it out. Billy Ortegas was in there, and he did have a good highlight clip. So Derek, introduce Andy. Who is this guy?
Is he in here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Hey boys, how are we?
You got to
swipe. Oh, there he is.
What's up, guys?
Maybe needs no introduction.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I don't know who knows me, who doesn't, but just Aussie based in Melbourne, co-host the podcast Andy and Murray show. Literally just did an episode with Derek Smith We just got off about 5 minutes ago, and then he's like, let's go crash this. So here we are.
You guys were live, or that'll come out later?
No, it was recorded, so I'll edit and upload that.
And
tonight.
what is your channel? Where do we find you? Where do we subscribe?
So the Andy and Mario show on YouTube. We're just a podcast, started about 6-7 weeks ago. Really easy going. We don't really focus too much on trying to have a certain narrative. It's literally just invite people on, talk arm wrestling, talk shit, have some fun.
And what made you guys start 6 or 7 weeks ago? Was there a culminating moment?
Yeah, the biggest thing for us was having something new in Australia happening apart from Ryan Bowen. So,
what you're saying, you wanted not just the Ryan Bowen show, you needed some other alternative programming.
Yeah, well, we wanted to give shout outs and bring knowledge and whatnot to other Australian arm wrestlers who don't really get much light shed on them. And we just wanted to tell the world that really there's more to arm wrestling in Australia than just Brisbane. Yeah, Australia's a big place.
Besides, like the 8 strongest men on the planet are in Brisbane. But besides those,
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Billy as he was leaving, we want contributors when you come in. What is your topic of the?
Well, I don't know what the context of the conversation was before I got here, but here's the context of the conversation. Right now, I have a gentleman in a waiting room. I'm unsure if I should let him in. His name is Fart McAss. Well,
I'm not sure. Okay, Sarah Backman is in the waiting room. Are you telling me that is definitely Artem? I know that's Artem. You're trolling.
I don't think it's Artem either. I think it's
Fart McAss's second account. And we're gonna see
Could be. Hey, by the way, Greg Lovelace with a $10 super chat. He says, I hope all those chips, candies, and junk food is all show for Devon. He has got bigger, but I feel like the downfall could possibly.
I love it when you call me.
What do you guys think?
Good daddy.
That is Artem. Artem, tell us it's you. I know it's you.
You shut the fuck up, bitch. No one is talking to you.
It's not Artem. It's not Artem.
What did we let?
Not Artem.
We're being trolled, man. We're being trolled. It's got to be Artem.
It's not Artem.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Wait, I put him away, right? Okay, he's
yeah,
gone.
yeah, you go.
Okay, Andy.
Yes.
So we were talking about we've been trolled all night. Give us what is your hot topics for the evening?
Australia versus America Super Match Series.
We'll beat your asses. No chance.
You know what? I had respect for you, Gary. No.
No, just kidding. I have no idea. Was I talking to you, Uncle John, about Ryan, and you were saying how it's so awesome, like he helped put a whole country on the map? I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
I mean, more or less. I mean, he wasn't the first guy in Australia, but I think he really kind of
he paved the way.
He that's a good way to put it. He paved the way. Yeah. And now I mean, he's the reason that I know who everyone else in Australia is, right?
Yeah. But I mean, how many countries are there in the world? You know, hundreds of countries, right?
Sure.
And to say that Australia is in like the conversation like so often, I mean, that's like impressive. Like, you know,
wait,
we're not.
Show him your tattoo of Ryan Bowen, Andy. Show him. He has a tattoo of Ryan Bowen. It's sick. Show him.
Yeah, but it's on my scrotum.
Oh, okay, my bad.
A really good likeness. You just gotta spread it out.
Hey, Uncle John, I need you to run the show. I've got to step out for 1 second.
All right. So here's what I want to say right now for all of us here, because we're all involved in some level or another of putting content on YouTube. Right now, Devon Larratt and Matt Mask are live. And okay, guess how many people they have if you don't have it pulled up. Guess how many people are watching them right now.
2,000?
1,200.
1,200, Julian?
A good bit.
Good bit.
I don't know.
2.6 thousand viewers on their live stream. So and of course, you know, it's Devon and Matt Mask. It's two of the top dudes, right? And we don't get to see that very often, but it just kind of goes to show you what kind of power the star power has, right? Devon is a star, Matt is a star. That is what happens when you kind of get up there. So I think it's just a good lesson for us all to kind of think about as we move forward, that if you're in the game of arm wrestling, it really helps to be good at arm wrestling.
Sons of bitches, man.
Right?
I'm trying, John.
I'm trying too, man.
Spread it out. I swear to God, John. I swear to God, shit is gonna happen. I'm gonna start crushing these motherfuckers. And I'm gonna vlog it. And I'm gonna start vlogging matches as I beat Devon Larratt and just be like, "Oh, you guys think this is tough?" Haha, just laughing and toying with him. It's gonna happen.
I love
I'm coming for your boy, Mike. Derek, I'm coming for your boy.
You coming for my boy Mega Mike?
Yeah.
Hey, as far as an American goes, who would be your favorite match? If you were to call someone out an American, who would you want to wrestle? Like in a real, like, I don't know, serious match.
Someone who I want, or someone I want to see.
No, someone you'd want to pull.
Storm Chelino.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's awesome.
A lot of hand.
I love him. Well, this, like, I base that answer on just I'm fascinated with his style and the way that he arm wrestles. He's got a super strong hand. I just love everything about the way that he arm wrestles. So that's and the thing is, I don't know where I am compared to any of these elites. So, I need someone as a baseline comparison. Then I'll be able to know for sure where I am, because there's a lot of what ifs and a lot of questions about how a lot of Australians stack up. We've got who has put.
So who have you pulled over there, Andy? Who have you had good matches with? Any of the notable guys over there?
Andy's one of the top guys. He's one of the top Australians.
But like, so where are you in relation to like this debacle at the top end of Australia with Lachlan and Ryan, Milkman, and all those guys?
So the way that I put the rankings of overalls best on right-handed, I've got Ben Carroll, I've got Lachlan Adair and Brett fighting for second and third. I've got Lou and Mario fighting for fourth and fifth. Okay. And I've got me, Adam Lowe, and Ryan Scott fighting for sixth, seventh, and eighth.
Nice.
That's what I honestly think, yeah.
That seems fair. It seems fair because it's so all up in the air at this point, right?
It is. It's getting harder and harder to...
Sugar daddy. Call me sugar.
Okay.
Okay. So check it out. I know I've been gone, but Lynn Brower was the name, and Lynn is like, I don't know if you guys know the clip of the old man.
I know he is.
Yeah. So Lynn Brower, he went viral a couple of years ago on YouTube. His name, and I was like, whoever's trolling us wouldn't know Lynn Brower's name. So that leads me to believe it is not Artem, because Derek, do you know who it is? Somebody in your part of town.
No, I know who Lynn Brower is.
No, do you know who's trolling us? Somebody in Southern California.
I would never advocate trolling of this highly respected, very professional show. Where I would never advocate any kind of trolling in this show whatsoever.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Derek, after I got murdered last week, Derek sent me a nice message and said, "Hey man, chin up. You need to talk. Give me a call." I never called you, but I thank you for looking out for your man here.
God, look at this man.
Okay. Derek, are you training?
A lot.
What 1 to 10, 10 being the best Derek Smith ever was, and then the Derek who was in Dubai, what number were you there? 5, 4, 6, 3, 2?
I'd say that when I was in Dubai, I was probably like 8. I'd say I was I was probably like a of my all-time strongest I've ever been previous. I'd say that was a 10. Then in Dubai, by the end of Dubai, I was a 6.57. And now I feel like I'm at 11 right now.
What? You're back already?
Oh yeah, I've already beaten all my PRs. We are going live this Friday night. We are sending Derek Smith to Dubai. Hey, Gary, do you have a Mario in the waiting room? That's Andy's co-host. That's the other guy on the show.
I have Lynn Brower and Windows 10 Pro.
Oh, wait, is that Mario Windows 10 Pro? Is that him?
Let's find out.
Whatever. He just messaged us saying he's in the waiting room.
Okay. Windows 10 Pro. Hopefully, cross your fingers that this guy is.
Cross your
We're
fingers.
going to see a butthole.
Something horrible.
We're going to see a butthole. Oh, what is this? No,
Get it out. It's something bad's going to happen, Gary. Something bad's going to happen.
Mario, you're not doing it right. If you're watching this shit, you did it wrong.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have another match. I don't know if you guys know, but I launched a Patreon. How many Patreon members you got, Derek?
7?
7? Okay, I got 11. I'm sorry. I thought you were more than that. Okay. I've got Daniel. How do you say Daniel's last name? Uric?
Uric. I've always said Uric.
Yeah.
Smith's. I have Smith's dad in the chat.
Not
Probably
my dad.
a bad idea. Probably.
My dad don't know how to work no Zoom. So that ain't my dad.
No, but is it?
No, it's a troll, Gary. It is 100% a troll.
We'll find out.
Listen, Uncle John.
We'll find out.
Oh God.
When you call me sugar.
It's the same guy.
He just keeps making new accounts.
How many accounts does he have?
I mean, listen, dude, whoever it is, you keep changing your Zoom name and keep coming in. If you got nothing better to do tonight, come on. Why don't we close the show with you coming on and actually being yourself? I mean, are you in the arm wrestling world? Are you totally just on somebody else's? Like, okay, we've climbed back up to 90. We dropped to 50. Devon must be done.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John, is Mazel in the chat?
Mazel is moderating. Yes, sir.
Hey, Mazel, can you post a link to Mario and Andy show, please, in the chat room? I appreciate that. I'm trying to help them out. Get out there a little bit.
Okay, speaking of Mazel, let's do a shout out to Mazel. This guy's a rock star at the.
That was the man.
Beast.
He's awesome. I don't know if he can arm wrestle, but he's awesome in the chat.
He's strong. He's strong.
Is the host drunk? Taylor C. I don't know if you paid attention, but I don't need to be drunk to be wild and weird. You know what I mean?
Either you're hitting me or I'm hitting you.
Yeah. Wait, what? What are you saying? What are you trying to say? Are you?
That's an epic quote, Gary. That's a fucking gangster ass quote. I'm letting you know right now. That's a gangster quote for sure.
Oh man.
I mean,
thanks for inviting me.
Is that a real $100 bill from Australia? Tell me that.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Yep. That's the one.
What?
I know.
Okay. Sorry to stop the show, but I'm trying to give away money tonight.
Ooh,
And we got a match between Artem, Top Roll King, Tamarenko, Artem, and Daniel Uric. We got an arm wrestling match for the chance to win $100. And we got for Daniel. Daniel is hooking Artem. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Daniel's hooking Artem. Daniel wins. Artem, we apologize.
Damn, Artem just got 2 belts from like some tournament too. From the Waxahachie tournament.
Artem and Jordan Champ, our first Patreon member, you do get a buy because we had an odd number of competitors.
That's fair.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel Uric, by the way, he had another $5 super chat. He says 61 likes for a mystery box pick. Got the mystery box in the picture there. Very nice.
Oh shit, not the mystery box again. I got some creative
Okay.
shit.
Can I trust Mega Mike?
Well,
wait.
Mega Mike just put a
the guy from my
$4.99
team's
super
name is
chat
Mega
in
Mike.
saying Derek is the man. But I guarantee you, the troll saw that the thing happened, and then
Dude,
he's
is he
using
that
that
advanced?
name to be allowed in.
He's advanced. He's advanced.
Wait, is it actually Mike? Hold on.
I told you.
You know,
Dude, that's why I got on here. I got on here because Gary thought it was me.
damn, dude, they're
And I was
copying my
like-
teammates. My teammate doesn't even have social media. He doesn't have any social media. They're copying him.
And I was like,
Oh
that's
my
not me.
God.
I'm watching the show. And so I had to jump on here real quick and let him know that, hey, my shit's, but now he knows my shit. So
yeah. Okay. Andy and Mario. So you guys would like to see a USA versus Australia? What, like a 4-man team, 8-man team?
Yep.
What are we talking here?
Brisbane not included, all right?
Oh,
Well, that's your top 8 right there.
Yeah. In the world.
Yeah, top 8 in the world right there.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Time out. I cannot ignore the fact that I'm seeing, has there been, now what part of Australia are you from?
I'm from Melbourne.
And I'm from Sydney.
So
Or New South Wales.
Melbourne and Sydney versus Brisbane. Have we done that matchup yet? Because I feel the tension.
A little bit.
And who won?
Well,
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, listen. I only know Australian arm wrestling I'm seeing through Ryan Bowen.
Yeah.
So he talks about who the best is. I just learned that he just went and beat somebody, and now that it's either him or Lachlan who are the best. You're telling me that that's not the best in Australia, and there's other guys that aren't being talked about?
There's still 2 guys which they do talk about, but they're still convinced they're better than. So there's Ben Carroll and Brett Coots. Those are still the 2 men to beat.
And you think the better show is to come over and just do you guys versus USA minus Ryan Bowen, or
minus? So you're saying Ryan Bowen's a piece of shit? Is that what you're saying right now?
How dare you? How dare you, Derek?
He's an Aussie icon.
He is.
Hey, wait, that my teammate Megan Mike just texted me saying it's him. But didn't we hear someone singing when he joined up?
Yes.
Yeah, that was him.
It was the troll.
No, my teammate just texted me on his phone number that it's him.
So he's the troll.
He's doing.
No, he's not the troll. This dude is like a 40-year-old LA County sheriff. He is not trolling us.
You guys heard the mute? Was his name Josh Rowe?
No, I don't know. Wait, that Megan Mike though. That's he's saying it's him. He's saying it's my teammate.
Well, he's not in the waiting room right now.
Hey,
all I know is I've let in 10 different people and they've all had the same singing voice.
Hey, we need a quick reset because we missed a super chat. We missed the Greg Loveless super chat. He really wants to know what our thoughts are on Devon's junk food diet, that he's back with the pancakes. Is it real? Is it fake? What is it? Is it going to screw him up in the end, or is he just going to get massive?
I can't believe they're eating all that shit, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to, like, especially after his deep vein thrombosis, it's really hard to believe that he's, fueling his body with fucking pancakes and Doritos.
What an animal, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, like, Devon's going to do what Devon's not a normal human, right?
He's not.
So the normal things that affect normal humans, maybe they just don't apply sometimes. Like, Devon has done things that humans just generally don't do. So I believe that he can do what he wants to do. And he's told us many times he is willing to die for arm wrestling. He's said that, and to be honest, I believe him. I hope he doesn't, but I hope I would assume his massiveness has something to do with something other than pancakes, probably. May include
Wait, what?
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Uncle John?
I would assume that 2 very top level elite arm wrestlers may be taking more than just pancakes to get love.
What?
I would bet.
How dare you, John? Insinuate that Christ Almighty, Devon Larratt himself, could be taking something.
So do you mean he could be taking waffles? Is that what it was?
Yeah, whoa, besides pancakes.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of syrup going in there too.
Oh yeah.
Let's just be clear.
It's all speculation at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get on those Brisbane levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
So,
For Brisbane.
Yeah. Just quickly going back, before I forget, I'd just like to see Lockie Adair, Ryan Bowen, Mario, myself, Jordan Davis, and Brett Coots versus someone in America. All at once in the series. Someone.
What are your guys' weights?
It'd range from, I think it was like 242 pounds, I think I said.
We can all get down at 225 or 220.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
I mean,
Not
I
Jordan
compare
Davis. He ain't getting up to that.
He can get
No way.
really light.
Yeah.
But he's bulking for the over the top comp. He said to me he wants to be 242 pounds, and I said that's never going to happen.
Holy shit. Jordan is a stick. There's no way.
176?
Yeah. He's 176 pounds. And he's like 6'4". It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even be allowed.
It was ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I hope he does get to 242. I would love to see a 242-pound reacher. I think it'll take 4 years to get there, but I would absolutely support that.
Dude, so much growth hormone and insulin spikes and shit like that to
Perfect.
get there.
Yes.
Beast.
He's just like red. His face.
With long little
is
Skeletor
red.
fingers and shit just wrapping around your like just oh my god. ET
Okay.
hands.
Hey, so you guys over in Australia, are you guys planning to do the over the top then? When it happens?
When you
Absolutely.
call me, sugar, don't remove me.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
I feel like Lucy and Charlie Brown, where she keeps putting the football down.
Yoink.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to do. How can I do a live call-in show if people decide to start trolling me?
Well, you have to understand the behavior and the psychology of the troll, Gary. You are that troll. You are doing the exact wrong thing. The 100% wrong thing.
Oh, I try. Oh man, I just messed up. Oh, I was trying to permanently delete them and I re-added them. Uh-oh. Okay, so what can you tell me why you guys are hating on Ryan Bowen?
No, we're not hating. We love Ryan.
Yeah.
We just like to take the piss.
Yeah.
Why do you guys
so
hate
it's
Ryan
just-
Bowen so much?
It's just friendly play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We are
Yeah.
we're all about the banter. So
Right,
Yeah.
but is he one of the best? Is he or Lachlan are the best in Australia, minus two
Yeah.
guys you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
They're up there for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the contenders to be.
So
the
if
best.
you were to pick a team Australia, how many people are we talking about? Would it be 4? Are you going light, middle, heavy, super heavy type thing?
Yeah.
Or
It'd be a range. So Mario and I can be 95 kilos, which is 210 pounds if we wanted. We can go heavier. We can go a bit lighter. Lockie is pretty heavy. I'd imagine he'd be around the 240, 250 pound mark at the moment. Blue,
Yeah, he's
probably
250.
around 210. Brett Coots can be 210. He can also be 250.
okay, you're
pounds.
losing. So how many people? How big of a team are you talking?
Let's say 10 people.
10 people.
Yeah.
And do you have a 10 USA list that you'd like to pull, or would each guy nominate and call out? Like, is that how it would work?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's hard to gauge, man. It's because not many of us have been over there to test ourselves, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Maybe.
I don't want to
See
be
me
called
like
out
this,
names.
and they get scared. See shit like
Yeah.
this. Freaks them
Well,
out.
Mario has a pin on Dan Mosier. Let's not forget.
Oh, that doesn't mean shit, mate. That was just
It does,
look,
it
he
does.
had a 6-round super match prior to that with Brett Coots.
We don't do context here on YouTube. No such thing as context. You just did the win's the win.
It doesn't matter.
I want to be the pulling champ, the practice champ.
I'll be the fucking training champ.
Okay, here's the deal. If you're in the chat, you need to send me a message. If you're in the waiting room, you need to send me a message and start a dialogue that you're a legitimate person, because I don't know. I want to add. I don't know.
How many more times will Gary get trolled in the next half an hour? I'm gonna say 7 times. 7 times.
We'll
Also-
get an official counter up.
Well, here's the deal. There's 2 names in there, and can they both be trolls?
Yes, they could be.
It's the same person somehow.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Oh wait, wait. Okay, let's see.
Here we go.
No, because he entered the chat before he super chatted, so maybe he's real.
LCF for $4.99 says
Australians
"What
are
happened to Danny?"
cheaters. Australians are cheaters.
Oh,
He said Australians are cheaters.
Okay,
Classic.
so
Perfect.
whoever, basically, this troll is just reading the last super chats and changing his name. I will say, I'm getting annoyed with you. Get off my property, bitch.
Jerry, you are doing the opposite of what you should do.
Okay.
Whenever you say get off my property, the troll says, no thanks.
I can't wait to come in a little closer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've made John the host. I've fired myself.
Get out of here.
He's the man.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Let John
Okay.
take over.
So you're it. Okay. Did we finish up on the rules of Devon Larratt versus Michael Todd? Derek, do you have any opinions on that?
No. What were you guys? Wait, you're talking about the video where they were talking about the rules?
Yeah, like they were talking about should we change the elbow pads and
I only saw Devon's video. I didn't see the Michael Todd response.
Michael pretty much agreed with most everything at the end of the day. He pretty much agreed. They want Arm Wars rules. The pad is up. Devon's only consolation with the pad was that whatever you add to the back, you also add to the front.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair.
I think that started with RVJ as well. I think he originally made those comments months ago.
Yeah.
So
I think it's legit.
Does
I'm
it
excited to see the
matter?
match.
Does it matter how many matches?
9x9 pad. Give
9
them all
by
the
9.
You might as well just do freedom at that
I'll
point.
play.
No
I'll
pad.
play.
Yeah. What are we? What are we fucking animals? What are we, savages?
Yeah.
Here? Do we not wipe our ass?
Julian. Jesus.
Come on, man. What do I look like here?
Okay, does it matter? I know they talked about whether it was best of 5 or 6 with a tiebreaker, potential 7. Does the match change at all if you have a best of 5 versus the other? Is the winner still the winner no matter how many matches?
They
Like-
both have crazy endurance. That's
So-
what I've seen.
So if we had 2 universes, one is just a best of 5 and one is a 6, is the winners the same? Like, does it not matter?
that's a hard one to call.
Too hard to gauge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Uncle John, speechless?
Yeah. I think
What?
I want to see 7. I want to see 7 rounds for sure is what I want to see. I think 5 is just not enough. I mean, this is the biggest match we've had in the last 2 freaking years. Give us 7. Why do you
Yeah,
want to
best
give us
of 7.
5?
As in first to 7 pins.
The
Or
first to
best
4.
out?
It's a race to 4.
Okay.
It's best
yeah,
of
yeah.
7.
So best of
Okay.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I know we did this probably before, but I want to refresh. Michael Todd, Devon Larratt, best of 7. If you've got Michael Todd as the winner, please type 1 now. Keep typing 1. Did I say Michael Todd for 1? Does Devon Larratt win number 2? Type that now. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Michael Todd is 1. Devon Larratt is number 2. We have another match while you guys are typing that. We got Black Flag Candle. Uncle John, this guy makes candles. He's both of
Makes
our
candles. He's a patron of mine as well. His website's going to be going up, blackflagshop.com. It's going to be up soon. It's candles, 3D printing, cool stuff.
He's pulling armchair arm wrestlers right now. Unfortunately, Black Flag Candle lost in a really slow hook. I'm sorry. Armchair arm wrestlers moves on.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm trying to give away some money here.
Here's a question for the Australians. We got LCF, the real LCF, for $4.99 super chat. He said, "What happened to Danny Tesh? Is he still competing?" No,
Yeah.
but do you guys know anything about him? Is he just gone?
Retired.
Yeah. So he's 100% retired. He's not coming back.
Wow, that's too bad.
What? How old is he?
I'd say low
He's 30 something. Yeah. Young
Yeah.
30s,
Retired, huh?
early 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like, I think, he'd just done all that he could have and just wasn't necessarily wanting to be in the sport with where it was going. Danny's a very straight edge guy, natural athlete, never tempted by anything, doesn't care about.
But dude, he didn't even go to his peak. I mean, like no one even slowed him down. Like,
no,
dude was wrecking fools.
Yeah. So he was just he's unfortunately the one that got away.
Yeah, literally.
So can someone give me the the 5-second answer of why Neil Pickup was doing the big Danny Tesh everything?
Because he's
I don't
amazing.
know. He's just fell in love with him.
Neil's a troll at heart, man. He's just trolling Ryan the entire time.
Does
That's
Ryan,
why.
does Danny Tesh know that he was being called back into the mix? Like, does he know?
So so the president of the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation, Phil, he actually lives 5 minutes from Danny, and they catch up a lot. And he's told him. I just don't think he knows what to think of it. He's just a bit confused, really.
Really? And he wasn't intrigued at all by giving it.
I wish.
I mean, if you want to be the best in the world and you're from Australia, don't you have like a harder path? I mean, I looked up plane tickets to Australia, man. This is like, I mean, this is a lot to get over there or over here or vice versa. Like, you got a rough road if you want to compete and be the best.
Yeah.
Like, we need mega sponsors. You know what I mean? To be able to fly all you guys around the world. Like, we're talking to get the team of 10 together, USA, Australia, and we're talking, I mean, how much money do we need to get you guys?
$40,000.
Is it cheaper to, can you fly from Australia to Hawaii cheaper than you can to the main side?
Well, at the moment with COVID, West international travel's off, so we don't know.
Right. But back in the day when you used to be able to travel, where's the cheapest place for you guys to fly? That's like a little bit of a distance.
I used to see a lot of advertised flights to Los Angeles, which were quite cheap in comparison to other parts of America.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, New York.
So is there another country? Can you get to Europe cheaper than you can get to USA?
Depends on the part of Europe. Eastern Europe can be quite expensive.
Western is pretty easy to get to. I mean, their tickets are range from like 1,500 AU.
So UK, France, they tended to be cheap in comparison.
Because I was just wondering, let's say I had a budget that I could get your team together. Would it be cheaper to pick a completely different country?
Potentially, yeah.
Than to get everyone either to Australia or to the US. I'm just curious, like in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Interesting.
More than likely.
Don't forget the other $40,000 because we got to do drug testing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, don't forget that. That's another $40,000 probably.
Okay.
So our team of 10 has gone to 5. Sorry, boys.
Hey, is Mega Mike in the waiting room? Is there someone named Mega Mike in the waiting room? He keeps texting me saying he's in the waiting room.
There's nobody in the waiting room.
Yes, Mike Coburg. Yes.
All right. This better
That's
not be
him.
the wrong guy.
Oh, that's right. I don't see it anymore.
There he
is. There he is. Now he's in driving around like a fucking weirdo. There he is. You're muted, Mike.
Okay, I have a. Is Mike? So Mike's from. Okay, I have a question before we get to Mike. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming on the show. Mike, sorry it took so long. The trolls love me. What can I say? Derek Smith, if we did a fundraiser and sent you to Australia as a one-man USA team, could you beat all them mofos?
Every
make
one of
us
them,
look
Gary.
proud.
In single file line, son. So I'm telling you right now.
Derek Smith at the table. We line up your 10-man team, heaviest to lightest. I got money that Derek Smith vibes. Smith changes all yo diapers.
Damn. You guys feel that? See? That's how we got each other's backs. See, these guys are over here hating on their national treasure, Ryan Bowen, and you're over here promoting me, Gary. See, that's what's important. That's what's important.
Question, Uncle John. It looks to me like the favorite was Devon Larratt in the twos. Is that?
Of course.
Yeah. Devon's going to win the popularity vote on this one for sure.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So Derek, all seriousness, could you go to Australia, do like a little tour, and just beat everyone, or?
No. Well, first off, like they said, none of us have any idea, like kind of really where everybody's at. The only thing we have is to measure off is Ryan Bowen. I mean, he's the one that's like traveled mostly internationally, and like we kind of measure off that. But last time I pulled Ryan, I smoked him at practice. Woo! But that was like 4 years ago. Okay. So it would purely be speculation at this point, Gary. But I do know. I mean, I definitely couldn't beat everyone in a row. Like I said, I would love to pull with some of the guys though. I'd love to pull with like Lachlan and Ben and all those guys, and Mario here and Andy and everybody. Of course,
I'm gonna give you guys just a little clue of how we grow the sport of arm wrestling. Here's how we grow the sport of arm wrestling. When I ask you, Derek, if you can beat all those bitches, you say yes. Okay, you say yes. I smoke them bitches.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Gary.
Ryan Bowen.
I got a perfect
Ryan
answer.
Bowen is my little appetizer, little lightweight bitch, crush a hoe. Okay, this is how we grow the sport. You gotta fire those mofos up.
Literally 10 minutes ago, Gary was like, I'm going to avoid all the drama.
No, I'm not. I didn't say I could. I didn't say I could.
He's okay with me being involved in drama, just not himself.
Right, right.
I mean, is it drama if you think you can beat somebody? Is that drama?
Gary, fly me to Australia, and I'll land in that airport, and I will look at every single motherfucker there, and I will say, either you pull me, or I pull you. Someone's pulling. And I will say that shit out loud in Australia, Gary. Don't worry about it.
Lock it in.
Can I explain that comment?
Gary, no, because leave it out of context. It's way better the way we see it. I don't really want to know the true answer behind it.
More importantly, let's take a look at a super chat. Lewis K 699. He says Devon will crush Monster Michael Todd on a 7x7 pad, a 9x9 pad, no pads, WAL refs, Alabama refs, no refs. Also, don't accept me in the call. I love it when you call me. I don't know what that means.
That's the guy that was singing.
Yes, Lewis K. Lewis K. I'm having a hard time putting two together because you're super chatting, you're giving us money, but at the same time, you're coming on and singing weird stuff to us. What's going on?
He could be a secondary troll, though. He could like what the first troll is doing and then pretend to be the troll because it's a secondary helper troll.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if we were being super trolled by someone who's actually super chatting us, but trolling at the same time? Oh
legendary.
My gosh.
Legendary.
Lewis.
Fuck Inception.
Lewis.
Within a troll.
I'm sorry, somebody's. So this is one of those things where Zoom should have like legitimate people. Like I didn't realize you could just make up anybody on Zoom. It's a flaw in the system. Okay, who's Mike Coburg? Who's Mike Coburg?
I'll give him an introduction. So Mike Coburg, this is Mega Mike. This is Mega Mike that if you guys have been following my channel at all that I've talked about many times, Mike is a Southern California guy out here. No other social media, no other way you guys can find him besides this exclusive content right now is the only time you'll ever be able to see Michael actually talking live to anybody whatsoever. But this is a guy that a lot of people on my team and people that have pulled him are like amazed because he's been in the sport around a year and it's just ridiculously strong. Not stronger than me, but pretty strong. So this is Mike.
Mike, pleasure to meet you. Did you come on about 20 minutes ago and sing to us?
No. Mike, can you hear us? Oh, where'd he go? See, this is it.
Froze up.
Uncle John's in charge, not me.
He froze up.
Can't man. I get Mike into the channel, into the chat, and he keeps texting me, and now he's not even here.
Okay, while Mike is on the hang up there, Derek, since you've come back from Dubai, the mission, keep doing what you're doing, the YouTube channel. How's it going so far? You loving it?
Things are getting a little sticky. No, I am. I'm chilling around a little over 7K subscribers. The live chats are starting to become less fun.
What do you mean?
Not for me, for them, right?
Why?
This right here, let me show you this right here is not as exciting as it once was for everybody else, right? So I'm trying to find ways to mix it up, and I've been a little stagnant.
Hold on a second. Are you saying that when you're in Dubai hanging out with Larry, being really close, that you were exciting then, and now today it's a little.
No, I get it, dude. Whenever you see a 2-hour live stream and it's the same fucking screenshot of the same guy talking for 2 hours, I can see how that would get old. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure I keep producing more exclusive regular content on top of the live chats, which I've been slacking on slightly. I have other things in the works, like trying to get like an actual editor and cameraman working with me and stuff. And I've been slacking on actually putting content out while I'm chasing the other shit. But it's all, I understand what's going on. It's just, it's a little dip. It's fine. It happens.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
So
So you live, I don't know if you guys, I go to other YouTube channels. This guy YouTube channel, German in Venice. He's just posting random content of Venice Beach and homeless problems out there, but he's crushing it, dude. Dude's crushing it. What if you were to go to Venice Beach out there on a Saturday and have a practice there with all the people walking by, and you tagged it arm wrestling in Venice?
I'm down.
Live
You mean like a live chat or like a video?
Just practice. Like you invite everyone. Like instead of the park, you say this Saturday noon, Venice Beach, and you just bring a table out. You have?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
I feel like.
Let's do it, Derek. I
feel like you live in an area where Venice Beach is so unique, wacky people. If I like this German in Venice, he shows people doing, street tricks with crowds. And I feel like you would have a crowd of arm wrestlers. Like you're not doing tricks for money or whatever, but I feel like people would stop and spectate and be like, what's going on here? And you
we can hit Hollywood. We can hit Hollywood too.
Yeah. You could do Hollywood Boulevard at 1 a.m. and someone gets jacked during the show. I mean, dude, views, bro, views. Anyways, you live in an area where you could capitalize by like you talked about mixing up the live stream. You could also mix up your locale, potentially get some other users.
Good point, Gary.
Just
but here's Mike. Mike's here now. You can. Mike, I introduced you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Mike,
I found a good spot.
You've only been in the sport 1 year?
A little bit over a year, yeah.
How did you find arm wrestling?
The first video I saw was Derek arm wrestling Larry Wheels.
That's your first video?
Yeah, and then I got interested and I basically Googled it and figured out where they were practicing and showed up one day.
Nice.
Can I see if you've been paying attention? I'm going to test you real quick.
Oh, shit.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We send Derek Smith to Australia. He arrives off the plane and there's 10 guys from Australia all lined up ready to arm wrestle. And Derek Smith does blank. What does Derek Smith do? Fill in the blank.
He smoke dogs everybody.
Bam! Booyah! Booyah!
Smoke dogs. I didn't heard that. I like that.
There we go.
Australia. Except Lachlan's mine.
Oh, you want Lucky?
Yeah.
Anyways, no disrespect to Australia. I just think it's more fun if everyone says I'd whoop that guy or then we get something to talk about. And someone comes on and says, can Derek Smith really go to Australia and whoop everyone? And then somebody maybe with some money says, I don't think so. I'm going to pay for Derek Smith to come to Australia.
Yeah.
Because listen, let me tell you, it'd be a lot cheaper to just send Derek Smith instead of 10 guys. We could fund that.
Yo, what? You know what? I'm down. I'm totally down. I love being like the dummy for all this, and I'm with it, and I'll do it, and I will embrace it, and we'll make a ton of videos of it. It'll be great.
Forget about where's Waldo. Where's Derek Smith? We just keep sending Derek Smith.
No,
places.
It's that one movie, Baby's Day in New York, or whatever. But it's Derek's Day in Australia, or where I just go lost, just walking around lost all the time.
Yeah,
so Mario and Andy, where do you guys rank in your weight classes?
I'm actually top of my weight class in under 200 pounds, but I'm a bit heavier these days, so I feel like I should just let that one go. I'm 242 pounds at the moment, and I would say that I'm definitely top 3 in my weight class.
And you versus Mario?
Actually, wait, no, sorry. I'm in supers now, so I'm definitely top 5 in my weight class. Yeah,
you're a super. You look smaller on camera. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at a little bit.
Tell. Let me see the gun show. Bam.
Yes, let's see the gun show. No, for real.
This one.
No, for real.
Yeah,
not good enough.
There's something there, not much.
Show him,
Julian, you've been quiet. What's your topic of the night?
Well, I was coming on to let you know that I'm not a troll since someone used my name to troll you.
I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it.
And I wanted to talk about the pin pad.
What about it?
For the Devon and Michael Todd match. They were talking about having it lowered.
Oh, the
instead
pin
of the
pad
standard
in line?
4 inches. Yeah, they're talking about having it lower than the 4 inches.
I want to smoke whatever that guy's smoking.
Julian, you high or what? How high are you right now?
About 6'1".
Substantially high is the answer. All right, I got you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is a legitimate question. Michael Todd versus Devon Larratt. That match by itself, if you say how exciting is the show, now you say pull away pin pads and it's like to the table. Does it change? Does it make it like the most watched arm wrestling match of all time?
Yeah, it changes
it makes
a lot.
it weirder.
It gives me a fucking stomachache thinking about that type of shit.
I mean,
you gotta get through Michael Todd's bone lock.
Membrane lock. Sorry, Bob Brown. Membrane lock. Didn't mean to offend you. Sorry about that.
well, I haven't watched Bob Brown's videos lately. He says it's a membrane lock.
Yeah, because he has it. He said he got checked out a million times for the doctor. It is not a bone lock. We're silly. I think Lachlan started the whole it's not a bone lock because everybody knows everything in the world. And then Bob Brown did a more extensive video about it, about how it's a membrane lock. A membrane in your elbow is not allowed to open up. That's what Michael Todd has. And Bob Brown has it, apparently.
I mean, what I understood it to be was when you damage that, it just gets calcified and it just gets all blah blah blah, and it just locks that. Unmovable. Yeah, I mean, is that bone or is it just tissue damage, all solidified? And I mean,
membrane.
I'd love to see some like scans of it all. See what's.
I don't know, man. I worked in a slaughterhouse, and the inside membrane of a cow and stuff like that doesn't seem like it would get hard and like toughen up.
Hey,
okay.
There's a good point. There's a good point in the chat here. Eric Racine, smartest guy I know in arm wrestling.
Yep.
He says 7x7 elbow pads and standard size pin pads so that the result means more. If they do it on the standard table, it's more applicable against everyone else in the world, which is a really good point.
Yeah.
Eric Racine, if you could just come in for 5 minutes, I have a question for you. I really got to ask you an honest question. If you could sneak in, otherwise just put it in the chat. I have a match, Uncle John versus David Ekman. We were doing some dice matches. David Ekman, Uncle John. Uncle John wins in a decent hook match. Uncle
I won
John
in 2 hook
on.
matches tonight. Are you kidding me? I've never won a hook match in my life.
Uncle John moves on.
Hey, Mike, what's your topic you're bringing to the chat?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, this Mike. How about how I beat you in a hook?
Oh my God! Here we go. Moving on.
Boom.
Moving on. Next,
we do have a few super chats to get through. Greg Lovelace with another $5. He says, "This is a big match. I agree that 7 is a mind breaker. Really can show the dominance, but possibly end another career at their age. Do you think making them go 7 rounds is going to end anybody's career? I don't know. Maybe." Greg Lovelace goes on to say with another $5 super chat, he says, "In my amateur opinion, Michael's fast press is great right now, but Devon is a good catcher. Great match to watch."
Does he have a right-handed press?
Michael?
Yeah, does he have a right-handed press?
Yeah.
He's like one of the best presses there is in the game.
Amazing press.
Right-handed or left?
Right-handed.
Right-handed.
Oh, I thought he couldn't get his arm tight enough.
Oh yeah, dude. He gets it in there nice and tight like.
Hey, Greg Lovelace says, agreed, Gary. I don't know what I said that anyone could agree to. What did you agree to? That I said something that you agree. Anyways, I thank you very much for agreeing with me, but I don't know what you mean. Okay. I have a question. How many people, if this match goes live, pay-per-view, how much can they charge? How much can they charge for this match where they maximize the audience and the revenue stream?
$10.
Yeah.
$25.99.
What? 25?
Too much.
They're not
You
going to
think
charge
25 is too
25.
much?
I
not
would
gonna
pay
check-
it, but the average
5 to
person
10.
is not going to pay that.
Yeah. $10.
$10.
$10.
And how many people will, what kind
What
of
do you
revenue
Aussies
do you
think?
think, what kind of revenue do you think these guys could?
Well, you had over 2,000 people going on Devon's live video within what 10 minutes. So you figure double or triple that.
Yeah, not only that, it's on Larry's channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
he's sponsoring the event, so he's got almost 1.6 mil subscribers. You got Devon, then you got Michael, and then you got everyone else.
Okay, well, oh, hold on. If we just went on Devon's numbers, you said 2,000. 2,000 times 10, that's 20K.
Yeah, but I was saying double or triple that. So,
Right. So you're saying if you go on Larry's channel, what kind of numbers are we talking here, people?
I'm thinking they'll pull in 60 to 100,000
Cash.
cash money.
Oh,
agreed.
no. What? How
I
much?
think it'll add up real quick. $10.
How much Larry gonna take?
$94,000 out of the 100.
You, Derek, you hung out with Larry.
My boy.
What if he starts doing stuff like this where he could generate the revenue? Obviously, the channel wants a cut, right? You got to take a cut, right?
Yeah, they're not stupid. Yeah.
Right. So what is a fair cut for a promoter channel?
Don't fucking know. I don't know. I have no idea, man. I don't even know. Like, you are not asking the right guy. As far as
No?
promoter deals and like percentages, I don't know that. I know Larry Wheels. I don't know percentage. deals for
30 to
promoters.
50%, man.
There
30
you
to 50. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say 50% for the channel, and then the guys in the match split the other 50.
Oh, that could be a formula. So
Because
let's
if
say
he's bringing 1 million to the table, 1 million viewers.
Yeah. He's got the biggest
Whoa,
platform.
Oh, shit just got crazy, bitches. I mean,
And
this is-
with how bored everybody is with COVID and just tired of all the bullshit, I mean, people are just sitting home waiting to be part of something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything.
Oh, you can.
Okay, I
Just say it, man.
I don't know if I'm privy or not, but I think if they do charge, it'd be less than $10.
Well, they already had the early bird up there for like $4 or something like that.
Yeah.
They had like a go get it now for like $2.95 or $3.95, something like that.
You can pre-buy right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not saying anything that's not already out. Okay.
Can they super chat or whatever, give money during the event?
If
I
it's
don't
on
know.
YouTube, sure. Probably.
If it's on YouTube, then you definitely could, but they're going to take their 30%. So if you bring in $1 million, just FYI, YouTube are going to take 300K if it's YouTube super chat.
Jesus.
So they have to be running it through some other payment algorithm.
Yeah. Like Mazurenko, start your own website with your own streaming service.
Yeah,
on there.
because if you have the ability to bring in $1 million, you're not going to give Google a 300K. How about that? But does YouTube have pay-per-view? How's that work?
Oh, I'm sure they have everything. You got some kind of
Yeah.
setup, I'm sure.
So if it's pay-per-view, and obviously I don't see a pay-per-view on my channel. So I mean, I don't know how that
Small
works.
beans, Gary. Small beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit
Well, I'm
opens up
just
when you
saying-
pass 100K.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just-
they gotta
I'm just-
they have to figure out a way to market it. If nobody knows how to get to the show, that's gonna be a problem.
No, but you're marketing it to your audience.
No, but what I'm saying, if YouTube doesn't provide a pay-per-view, then you have to market how do they get to you.
Yeah, Larry just has to make one video telling his 1.6 million people where to find it.
Yeah, all Larry has to do is just keep making videos talking about this match as we get closer.
Yeah, but the like if channels like yourself knew that information, you can start getting it out there too.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
Mike wants to pull Larry Wheels as well. So throw that out
Yeah,
there.
I do. I started because of him, so we have similar training background.
Derek, speaking of the videos that show how far Larry's come, I mean, people are putting the before and afters. He's up in his game, right? I mean,
yeah, no, everything's looking really well. When it gets that Swiss dude, whoop some ass, and things are tightening up, making good adjustments. And he has all the information at his fingertips. I'm hoping to get out there again pretty soon and work with him some more.
Eric McAtee just beat Jordan Champ to move on. It was taking a little bit more time, so I'm gonna have to do these matches on my own.
Gary, can you roll a dice and find out who would win between Andy and Mario on that, please?
Andy and
They're
Mario.
sharp inconclusive, mate. It's not going to happen.
Okay. Andy and
Andy and Mike hook start. Who wins? That's a better match.
Oh, well, Andy wins on the dice roll.
Dude, see, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, is there any?
We got some super chats we got to take care of here real quick. Daniel Europe with $5. What's in the new mystery box arm wrestling, Derek? He really wants to know.
He wants something out of the box, huh?
He wants something out of the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
We also got Greg Loveless with another $5. Greg is a maniac today. He says, anyone else think that Larry is a Dwayne Johnson knockoff? Says, I love this chat. I'm new here, but definitely will be back. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. I mean, he's as big as Dwayne Johnson. I would say that's probably true. It's probably bigger than Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock.
Cleave it to Diener with a $5 super chat. He says, Derek rocking the stash. I am on that journey as well. What's up, y'all? How you doing,
His porn stash going on? A lot of power comes out of this.
Very nice.
Hey, Uncle John.
Stash.
You're in the top 4 to win our $100.
Heck yes, I am. I'm unbeatable.
All right.
I am the one who's played the most D&D of all arm wrestlers, most likely.
Wes Bjornsson is a dungeon master and has been for a long time.
But is he an arm wrestler or is he a sumo guy?
He's an arm wrestler. And on that topic, now that I remember, when a couple shows ago, we talked about the best guitar players that are arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
And I told Wes that his name was not thrown in there. He was pretty offended.
I didn't even know he played guitar. Does he play?
Wes rips. He rips.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're gonna have to get. I told him I want him to just come into my show one time and just strum and make some sick background beats so I can get into some shit.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
Uncle John, you lost. I'm
What?
sorry. You lost to Armchair Arm Wrestlers.
And what, in a top roll? Let me guess. In a top roll.
I just rolled the win or lose because I'm running out of time. So I just
see.
rolled the red.
I see how this operation works.
You got fouled out. You fouled out.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
But Daniel Urich, you're still in it. Let's see if you win or lose. You win. Daniel wins. Eric McAtee, I'm sorry. Our finals, Armchair Arm Wrestlers and Daniel Urich. Now we'll do the real one. We're giving away $100.
It's for $100 right here.
$100. Armchair Arm Wrestlers in the winner is a flash in a hook. Flashed in a hook.
Damn.
Armchair Arm Wrestlers is our winner. You won $100. Congratulations. Listen, I started off the show by saying the arm wrestlers were dumb, that they're not members of my Patreon, because I'm going to give away all the Patreon money. I want to have the most prize money given away to the sport of arm wrestling single-handedly, not single-handedly, because obviously we need a team, but I mean, without big corporations like Wall or whatever. I want to David versus Goliath, those bitches. So sign up for our Patreon so we can continue giving away money. Bam. Derek Smith, I have a question. You weren't here earlier.
I'm about to deuce out, guys.
Julian, deuce out.
Show, but I'm out of here.
White well.
Hey, smoke a bowl for me.
I will. Blunt.
Derek Smith.
Yo.
So we had this Ruler of the Nation event. I kind of told you about my format in previous shows. One of the things that I was every time we put on the strap, it slowed down my show. It just crushed. The excitement level, everyone's good. The audience was into it, but every time we're going to put on the strap, it just killed the momentum. And I was like, how do I change this? How do I, Cobra Rhodes, you got some pocket money? Bro, let's talk. All right, I forgot. He's tied to the big money peeps. Let's talk, man. I want to host big time. Derek, is there any way? No, Cobra. Sorry.
I was like, what are we talking about? You on a Cobra Rhodes tangent? Okay, what can you do about the strap taking too long and losing interest for people? Is that what you're asking?
Oh, so I said this. I was telling Uncle John earlier.
Get ready. Get ready for this, Derek.
I want to have a glove that all the athletes are wearing that has like some Velcro-y material. So when you go up, your hands stick together and they don't come off. They don't slip. I don't have to deal with strappage. That's how I want to keep my show flowing. I don't know if it'll work. I obviously would have to test it. Straps make my show slow down. How do I fix this without having to go to some weird way by doing what I just said?
Did you guys do every match in the straps, or you did it normal? People had to earn the straps.
People had to earn the straps.
Okay, well, you could just start everybody in the straps. There's one answer. You could have a loose fitting strap that never comes completely undone that you just put over the top of your hands and one cinch down. A real quick strap application. That's when they have double buckle straps that exist. You could switch to a Velcro strap, a little faster throw on, right through the middle.
Velcro straps are faster. Oh, dude. I used to love the Velcro strap. Why did they eliminate the Velcro strap? It's weird.
Because everybody else hated them. I don't know why they stopped using them.
Dude, I would bring the Velcro strap back.
I have one. I have a Country Crush one in my backpack.
Well, I'm going to start making them. The arm wrestling community, another reason that you guys aren't that smart to eliminate the Velcro strap. So much faster, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they stopped using the Velcro strap. What went wrong with that? Anybody?
I don't know, but I'm going to make them. I'm going to sell them. It's way faster. I forget. You didn't tell me about that, Uncle John. You didn't remind me about that. What do you mean there's a loose fitting strap with double buckles?
Well, one thing Travis says, and I do agree with him, like a strap is meant to hold people together. It doesn't have to be so ultra tight that you can't move in it. As long as it serves its purpose of holding people together, then that's it. It doesn't need to be super tight strap. Actually, I would think that having a strap match without a tight strap would do the purpose to make sure we don't slip apart. It is not meant to change the whole style you arm wrestle, right? And depend on rope arm wrestling. It's not meant to turn into rope arm wrestling, just meant to make sure we don't slip apart. So if it was loose fitting, but it held us together, then you'd have to use your hand more still. You'd have to arm inside the straps, you'd still have to make sure the guy can't climb on you while using your hand and wrist. It would be more like real arm wrestling, but not slipping apart.
So you know why did we transition to needing a tight strap?
Because people would slip out from underneath there or manipulate. I don't know how it got to tightness. Just people bitch about it, and they learn how to use the strap, and you can use it better when it's tight if you know how to manipulate the strap. But I'm just saying, like I thought about it, like a loose fitting strap. That's not a bad idea. Travis always talks about it. Top rollers would love it, obviously, because you can slide up in it. But in general, I mean, it would be like more traditional arm wrestling, but inside of a strap. Just saying.
I got to tell you, someone gives me a lot of money, and I'm hosting an event. I'm doing weird shit. Like, how do I keep it flowing? And your arm wrestlers, you're going to enter or not enter. It's all about the audience. I don't think we've experimented. Like, I want to capture a live audience, and this strap effed my shiz. I'll be honest. So I'm gonna call you. We're gonna talk more about this. The reason I wanted Eric Rusin to come on is because I recall seeing some stills or video of gloves in the 70s or 60s. You saw that? You've seen that, right?
I've seen that. I've seen the pictures before. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was curious the history of that. Did it not work?
In over the top, they use a glove, right?
Yeah. The leather. It's like a half glove, half leather strap thing.
Ask Lori Cole. Lori Cole's everywhere. Ask her. She'll know.
Yeah. Like, let's say you wanted to do merchandise. If this leather strappy glovey thing worked, I could sell that shit, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Hey, we got two more super chats. Mike's Madness with $1.99. He says, Gary, are you coming to Travis's tournament in May?
Here's the deal. Travis is running a different format. So I'm really curious. I know that we had a successful format. I'm trying to cut the video. I'm trying to do a really good job. Here's the thing. Like right now, it's plain as day that people want the content fast. I'm watching videos I posted 10 to 15 years ago, and I'm thinking, ooh, I could have edited that better. I don't want to rewatch this footage 10 to 15 years from now and not like my editing. So I don't really care about how fast it comes out at the moment. I'm trying to hone in, how do I reach 1 million people and get them to fall in love with arm wrestling? So frankly, you guys watching who are subscribed, you're not necessarily the priority at the moment. I'm trying to edit in a way that I could say, Mom, watch this clip. And she'd be like, oh, I don't know what happens, but ooh, that Jody Williams guy, he was fun to watch arm wrestle. Ooh, until he, you know, whatever. Anyways, so the strap kind of messed me up. Anyways, I don't know what tangent I got. Oh, am I going to Travis's event? He's running the traditional thing. So I'm curious, you're going to watch my footage, then you're going to watch that footage. And, you know, I want people to go, oh, Gary's footage was easier to follow the story. Like, who goes up on the table first? You see the names, you see him win, and you see him lose, but you see him come back. It has how many he's behind to win the other guy. It's a lot easier to visually story tell. That's what I'm working on. So I don't know if, developed a glove in the late 70s. Eric, Keith developed the glove. I want to know more about the glove. Okay. So
no love, Gary.
Anyways, so for right now, Travis, I don't know if he hates me or not. He murdered me last Tuesday.
Yeah, he did.
Andy, Mario.
What happened last Tuesday, by the way?
Travis made Gary cry live on stream.
I cried on this show, like cried.
Is this relating to that boxing match you were meant to have?
Yes.
Yeah.
You punch me or I'm going to punch you.
I'm yet to catch up on it all, so I'm a bit.
Can you please, Gary? Can you please make a shirt that says that you punch me or I'm going to punch you, please? And I will buy 3 of them for myself at least. I promise you.
I'll buy one too. Hey guys, I gotta bounce out. Mr. Roberts, appreciate the time. Derek, love you.
See you on Sunday.
Hi, Cobra. Keep training.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Derek, the only thing I would suggest for your practices, mix it up, man. Get into spaces like with people walking by. As the camera guy, you could pan to other people. Like, for instance, you're in Venice Beach. You're filming. Anybody can be filmed. Some girl walks up. Some girl rolls by in a roller skate. She's got a bikini top on.
Yeah,
she stops. Okay. She's now looking you guys arm wrestling. You pan to the girl and she's like, oh, look at you guys. That makes the video interesting. You know what I mean? Think about it.
Gary. Hey, for a couple things. So we got this guy named Table IQ in the chat. He's like, John, let me in.
He's an Aussie. Yeah.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. So what's Pete's last initial?
W.
All right.
W.
So Table IQ, I'm going to roast the piss out of you when you get in here because you don't know how to communicate with humans.
Table
IQ, how the hell am I supposed to know that Table IQ is Peter W? How on the earth am I supposed to understand that? How can I put that things together? Do I have psychic powers? Of course I don't. What is this, Australian communications?
Yeah. What's up with this Australian backgrounds? Can you guys fucking relax with this shit? Like, what is going on?
Come on, mate.
You're still muted, Peter.
How do you do the background thing? I don't even know that.
It's like
you just click on the video where it says stop video, click on the arrow, and then it'll give you an option.
There's no arrow by mine.
G'day.
What's up, Peter W?
I stopped video.
It's Aussie Brigade on this live chat.
Yeah, good showing by the boys.
I stopped video. I don't know how to bring it back, Uncle John.
Oh my god!
Backgrounds and filters.
There you go.
There we go. I asked you to start your video, Gary.
Okay. Yeah. Booyah! Bam!
Oh, dude.
Who's Peter?
That's me, Mr.
What's
Peter,
up?
Table IQ.
What's your story?
I'm an avid arm wrestler of a bit over 3 years, and I thought I'd make some arm wrestling content because I have a background in personal training, and there's just not enough content out there for people wanting to learn who are beginners, intermediates, and learning exercises and programming and all that. That's
and
my story.
You're in Australia too?
I am. Actually, I'm in the same club as Mario.
So you guys are some serious content producers over in Australia.
We're mainly just alcoholics.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I can't see what the it says table what behind you? Table IQ. Okay.
How is your table IQ, Peter W?
Oh, it's awful. No, I'd say above average. But it's all things I've just learnt thinking, arm wrestling. Because I started weak. Like I was the worst in the club, and I think because I didn't start off really strong, I had to learn a lot of the the tricks and technique, all that stuff. And I just kind of want to bring back, give back to the community like that, and show them what I've learned through my process.
Very good, Peter. We're about to run right over you by the next guy that's coming in here.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hero. Oh, geez.
Cobra.
Uncle John rocks. Uncle John rocks.
Oh,
What's
This is
up,
awesome.
Cobra?
this is cool.
Hey,
hey, Gary.
What's
How
up,
are
my
you,
friend? Are
Slow
you?
motion, bro.
I'm
I'm
looking.
well, man.
I'm looking.
Hanging
For,
out, working on my tan. You know.
I'm looking for sponsorship money because I got fired from all my last sponsors. Do you?
Why don't you call Coach? Call Coach.
I'm right now. You're on the line. Hook me
Yeah,
up.
but why don't you call Greg Glassman? You want me to talk to Greg for you?
Oh,
What do
I thought you
need?
meant Coach Cobra Rhodes.
No, I'm not a coach, pimp. Listen, call Greg Glassman. You want me to hit him for you? What are you looking for?
Wait, are you saying that you think you could get money from Coach Glassman?
Gary, don't put words in my fucking mouth, all right? I said, call Coach and get some bread. How much do you need?
My relationship with Coach Glassman, I don't know.
Motherfucker can't answer a question.
I
Man,
don't
Gary,
know.
How much money do you need?
Oh man, I need thousands, bro. I want to change the world of arm wrestling, bro. I want to run all these bitches over.
You did that 10 years ago, bro. 20 years ago when you fucking with it. You
Yeah,
did
but
that. Oh, pardon my
now-
language.
Now I gotta. I'm gonna
pardon
do
my
some. Listen, here's the deal. Sign up for my Patreon. 107 people. You're not very smart if you haven't signed up my Patreon yet, because I'm gonna change shiznits. I'm gonna rock the planet.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Gary,
rock
my
the
girl
planet.
Hey, Uncle John and I, we're gonna do. I want to know. Hey, Gary, ask your fans who they want us to. We want to do other things in this game. So ask all your people that are in the chat. Hey, everyone in the chat, brothers and sisters of arm sport, blah blah. We're all cool. Who they want to see Uncle John and us do story on or have an interview or whatever. Tell the guys to send that information to either my fan page or Uncle John's comments or anything like that on Snakebook or on
Well,
Snapchat.
first of all, everyone listening, you should be subscribed to Cobra Rhodes and Uncle John already. Everyone's channels
Uncle
here.
John
You
rocks.
should all be subscribed to those peeps.
Uncle John rocks, dude. I know what I'm doing that's why I jumped into this you face thing.
Wait, hold on. I gotta scold you for a second, Cobra Rhodes. Is it true? You told me months ago that you were in my neck of the woods at least once or twice a month. How come you haven't called me? Let's
I'm
do
actually-
lunch.
Yeah, we can do that, Gary. Listen, I'm coming to Chi-Town. When am I coming to Chi-Town again? I'm in Miami now, but I will be in Chi-Town. I will be in Chi-Town Thursday.
Don't come through. Don't come through here without calling me, man.
I'll call you.
I want to hang out.
Everybody had some very good conversations with some people in Chicago, so that's why I have to come.
Okay, well, call me up. Derek, why are you sideways?
Hey, Derek, what up, Derek? What up, Big E?
That's a true sign. Somebody's getting bored over here.
No, I was trying out the filters, bro. Check out the filters. My man Cobra, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. Glad you're in here.
Where's Uncle? Oh, there's Uncle. Hey, Uncle John.
What
Good to
up?
see you. Hey, slow motion, brother.
Long time.
Who's that young brother right there with the pretty shit?
Peter W. Oh, you're looking real pretty right about now, Peter.
Yeah.
Real pretty.
We got a bunch of Australians.
This is what my girl wants to look like that dude. I don't want my girl to even see that dude. You know what I mean?
It's to steal your girl out here, Peter. I see you, Peter. Okay.
Daniel says, "Get on my back, Gary. I will carry you." Daniel, let me climb on. Are you saying the tree fallers, they make some good money? What's up? You got some cashola? Just know that I'm gonna piss off. I tend to get myself in trouble with all my sponsors. Meanwhile, Adam, Western Survivor, I love you. I hope you're not mad at me too. Let's just eat some
strong
Western
promotion of self here, Gary. But give me some money anyways. It'll be great.
Well,
Hey, Cobra.
Hey, you people don't know. Listen, Gary Roberts is crazy. First of all,
I think we all know it.
okay, y'all know that. Do you people know that? How many people are in this chat?
102. Here's the deal, dude.
Okay, how many? Ms. L, how many people have hit the smash that like button?
74. Unacceptable.
What is the problem with this situation? What is going on?
Hey, you want Cobra? Have you ever been to Australia?
Yes, of course, all around the world, statues crumble.
Did you arm wrestle over there with anybody?
No, I just worked some cardio in Australia, bro.
Oh, a little bit of cardio session. I see you. Okay.
Hold on. Hey, let's get back on topic here. Cobra Rhodes, how much money can Michael Todd, Devon, Larratt generate for pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view or top to bottom?
Pay-per-view. They're gonna, pay-per-view it.
I don't know. It'll get pirated. I mean, I hope it doesn't. Don't, especially if I get to work the gig.
No, live broadcast. I mean,
yeah, boy, I know what you're talking about.
You're saying someone's gonna pirate the live, and so
I didn't say that, Gary. I told you don't put words in my mouth. I'm gonna smack the dog shit out of you.
Well, we want to talk about this being a game changer for revenue.
Generated. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter if no penny exchanges hands with people. It's just for the growth of the sport. It's just super huge because Larry's got his back into the session. So of course the eyeballs are much more important right now than the dollars. The dollars will come when this kind of shit is popping off.
Well, I know a guy like Michael Todd. He wants to get paid, right? He's slaved all his life.
Don't get it twisted. Michael Todd is paid. It's not his first rodeo. Michael Todd sell you a million damn milkshakes, boy.
I know, but this could be like the payday, the one, where you can relax.
Don't believe Michael knows what time. That's the easy part. This is just the first pop too. This is just like the fluffer session. This is the fluffer session. Wait till like Uncle John makes friggin' 80 kilos, dude. What kind of bread will that generate when he pulls the best in the world at 80 kilos?
Oh, crush
Uncle John, you're not just trying to be a good podcaster. You want to be like the best in the world?
He's going to be the best in the world. What are you talking about?
Why do you think I'm hanging out with Cobra so much? You think we're just playing over here? No. I'm learning to say no.
Tell Gary you're going to smack the shit out of him, John. Tell him.
Uncle John, if you can become like one of the best in the world, dude, that's going to be so good for my channel.
Yeah, mine too.
You do it.
I'll see you at the top, John.
You're not going to see me. I'm going to be like 176 pounds. You're going to have me by like 200 pounds next year. But
Gary,
I'm still going to look damn good doing this.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's amazing. Hey, let's go around. I'm gonna have to close down the show. I need some closin thoughts from each person. Let's start with.
Hold on. We got to get back to. I missed a super chat. And Greg Lovelace has been killing it all night. $5 super chat. He says, opinion of you guys: does having shaved hair or certain facial hair make you guys feel more powerful than other hairstyles? It affects me in ways. Well, look,
absolutely.
It was like the most powerful people on the planet right now.
You gotta have a beard.
That's it. He went to the porn stash.
You gotta rock the beard.
Serving me well.
Table IQ. Can you grow facial hair?
He looks about.
That was too delayed.
Short answer, yes.
All right, Andy and Mario, closing thoughts for the show. What are things you're hoping to see? What is there any news that's going to happen in the next week or two that I have to look forward to?
Yes, I'm coming to Chicago Thursday night until Wednesday morning.
Thank you, Mario and Andy. Cobra, call me. Cobra. Arm wrestling related. Close it out. Close it out. Andy, Mario.
Arm wrestling related. Uncle John and I are going to do some of the most awesome content coming up in the next 48 hours, Uncle John?
Sure. I think so.
Something within, yeah, by my birthday, which is Sunday, guys. So give Gary more money. It's going to be so exciting. And
Whose channel? Whose channel, Cobra?
Okay. On both of ours.
Oh, cool.
Except, tell that guy that like made me cry for us sharing, doing whatever. What are we doing now? We do the videos. Tell that guy I'm sorry. And he can take a subscription and shove it up his ass. That's right.
Okay, thank you, Mario and Andy. I'm so glad. That was
my closing thoughts, real quick. Just make the Derek Smith thing happen. We want him here.
Yeah. Okay.
Derek
versus
Australia's top 10.
I bet
we'll line up our top 10. No worries.
I bet that will only take about 30 hours.
Hey Mario, what up? What up, Andy? What up, Peter W?
Hey Cobra.
Hey Cobra.
Hey,
good to meet you too, man.
It is.
Hey, all right, now I see you. Yeah, that's Andy's the one I don't want my girl to see. Watch your mouth, Andy.
Uncle John, make me host.
All right, Gary, hold on.
Don't do it, Gary.
Peter, what's your channel so people can subscribe to you?
I think it's just Table IQ on YouTube.
Okay.
No videos, just articles on tableiq.net so far.
What, you haven't put up any videos yet?
No, not yet.
All right, well, let's get to it, man. Chop, choppy chop.
I'm on
it. Hey, it was cool to have so many Australians in the mix tonight. I mean, you guys are crushing it over there. I think Derek Smith cleans house. No, I'm just kidding. Anything I can do in my channel to continue to escalate the drama, I go there. Thank you very much for guys. I'm gonna Derek, give us some closing thoughts.
One, I'm super excited that I was able to get on here with Andy and Mario, and they had me on their channel earlier. We filmed something badass. If you guys get a chance, please check it out on their show, Mario and Andy. Andy and Mario show. What's the order?
Yes,
Andy and Mario.
Okay, Andy and Mario show. Please check it out. I
Yes.
think there is Ryan Bowen, but you guys, there's a lot more stuff going on in Australia, and there's also the Aussie Arm Wrestler show. So you guys check out all these channels. Please subscribe to them. I want to help boost that up. Any chance we can get to help any arm wrestler trying to put content out. It only helps everybody, helps the whole game. So that's kind of want to make sure they get in here and meet you guys, and maybe this can be more of a regular thing. And also off that topic. Thank you again for everybody. And aren't I looking jacked? You guys look at the size of these things. I'm getting huge.
Yeah. Just quickly,
all
guys.
right. Closing thoughts, Uncle John.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you one thing. As strong as Derek Smith is, I will always be 1% stronger. Thank you very much.
You son of a bitch.
John.
Hey, Derek.
Yo.
He's been called
sir.
worse by better.
What was that?
I said he's been called worse by better.
Uncle John, fast forward, Canada is freed up and you can do whatever you want. Get in the car. What can we look forward to? What kind of content?
You can look forward to me and Cobra going on a complete world tour.
Yeah.
Cobra and I have things.
We're starting in Miami.
Yeah, we're going all over the place. I will literally pull everyone everywhere all the time. We're gonna
don't make me jealous.
We're gonna come to your
Uncle
tournament.
John's gonna be the best arm wrestler in the world. He's gonna be the #1 ranked arm wrestler in the world. It might not be at 80 kilos. It might be at 90. You don't know. But after his hand completely closes on somebody, you're gonna know what time it is.
Hey man, if we want to blow up your channel, that you dominating people, like when you go to visit, that'd be a sure quick fire way of doing it.
That's the goal. As soon as the border comes down, I'm going to Cobra's house.
Yeah, dude, keep firing up, keep on your nutrition, keep hitting it hard. Holy shit, I'm glad to be hanging on to those coattails because I don't know if here's what I can guarantee you. Anybody who's within 60 days of starting the sport of arm wrestling, I will bitch slap all you mofos for life. That's where I'm going to continue getting better, beating up on absolutely new people who don't know nothing, starting with table IQ right in the middle. Bam!
Hold out.
Damn, Peter.
Yeah.
Defend yourself.
Okay. So I just wanted to say something real quick. Somebody asked me about Coach Glassman. Yes, Coach Glassman no longer owns CrossFit. He was pushed out for He was pushed out for saying
Dave is still running the show. Coach still got $3 billion.
Yeah. He got a few bucks. He might have some, but I don't know if I have that type of relationship where I could give him a call. But somebody asked, hey, Gary, you've been doing CrossFit. Here's the deal. For the last year, during COVID, I belonged to a CrossFit gym here locally. I was hit and miss on going. Because I miss workouts, I don't dial in my nutrition. And having a 1-year-old baby, I told my wife, I said, here's the deal. When I can take my kid to the gym and drop them off, I will continue working out. When I've got to balance with the kid and my wife's working and I have it's either workout or be a dad to a baby. So my nutrition and my working out has slipped, but I want to get back in. It's hard to be changing diapers and working out at the same time. Okay. That being said, thank you very much for coming on the show. Everyone subscribe to all these bitches, because here's the deal. We want everyone to succeed. There's billions of people out there. Keep watching. That's going to grow up the sport of arm wrestling. But if you wanted to blow up the sport of arm wrestling faster, subscribe to Gary Roberts ARMTV's Patreon, because I'm going to give all that money back away in events. And I'd love to come out to Derek and throw a big practice and give away lots of money. And Uncle John, dude, I can't wait till you start traveling and blow that shit up.
It's gonna be
Uncle
good.
John rocks, bro.
Did we get any last minute? I see some last minute.
We did have a couple. Daniel Urich with another $5 saying they are falling a tree. Mike's Madness for $1.99 says you are all Travis's children.
Yeah.
Travis can hug a nut, dude. Travis can hug my nut.
Derek, keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. You want 1,000 super fans. That's what you need to make a living in arm wrestling.
No, I love that boy.
1,000 super. Hey, good night. We appreciate it. And congratulations to Armchair Arm Wrestlers for our winning the $100. I will hit you up on Patreon to tell you how you can collect yo ducats. Good night, guys.
Thanks for having us on.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Boys.
Cheers, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Next Tuesday, join us. We're